Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody reporting from my office. Who knew? And Amanda's muted, but she is here.
I'm back.
Coming in hot.
I was saying she's back, like as in you, because you're back in your office.
And we're back.
Actual, we're the very location of us sharing a milkshake together while doing the one chip challenge.
Yes. I thought you were going to say the same location where you came in hot with breaking news that one of the sister wives had left Cody. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's Mary. We've been there, we know. And you're like, no, someone named Christine. And it was like,
what is that, a big deal or something?
The world has never been the same since.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go ahead.
Happy Remembrance Day to everyone.
I was going to say, I like your poppy right there. That's so cute. Is it printed on the shirt?
No, it has a little pin in it. You get them like at every store. Just have like a little, it's on the honor system. You just put in like a loonie or something and you just take one.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
A loonie is what? A little doodle? A little
it's a dollar.
Drawing?
It's a dollar.
A dollar? A whole dollar?
It's a coin, and a $2 coin is a toonie, and I'm not making that up.
A loony and a toonie. This is cute. Yeah. Very, very cute. Oh, I like it.
There's also a major Chinook going on right now, so I'm suffering. But we're okay. We can get through this. I actually have a fun, really quick story about Remembrance Day and like how I remember it in my head.
Okay.
When I was in high school, grade 10, because high school starts in grade 10, they were having, like, the drama department was putting on this Remembrance Day celebration, okay? And
it was sounds like it's gonna be lit.
Oh, it was pretty lit.
Hey, no, probably like a remembrance party, like.
So there was like auditions, right? And so there was auditions for like singers, because they were going to be like angels or something that come in at some point and sing Amazing Grace. So I'm like, well, clearly that's what I'll do. And so I auditioned. I sung Amazing Grace. Didn't make the first cut. Like,
rude.
Literally only right. So I ended up getting cast as one of like the, reenactors. So I just got to play a dead body for most of the time, which was really fun with my Tourette's. Okay. So the like lead girl of the Angels was this chick, and she
she's a bitch. I can already sense it.
She is a bitch. She still doesn't like me to this day. Like, okay, so there's this thing in Calgary called the Young Canadians of the Calgary Stampede, and it's like this singing, dancing thing. That's where I did
know Young Canadians.
Right. So
I did the world's largest, deepest deep dive trying to find photos of you in Young Canadians, so I'm very familiar.
It was too long ago to find anything on social media. But this girl, she was like in charge of like the Angels. She's not very good, but I was like irritated. But I was like, I was trying to be nice to her and stuff. So I wanted to get. So Young Canadians auditions happens, and I auditioned. And I got in, and she had gotten kicked out that year because, I don't know, because she's a huge bitch and everyone hated her. So she got kicked out, and I got in. So we're in rehearsals for this Remembrance Day thing, right? And she was already like, that
I
bitch
already
took my
hate her.
spot. I'm like, I didn't. Oh, she sucked. I can tell you her name right now. You can look her up, but I won't. Um,
Okay.
so we're standing there and I'm trying to be nice to her because she's older than me and I had no friends.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, those are really cool shoes. And she was wearing like these certain jazz shoes called blocks. And they're kind of,
Of
it doesn't
course
matter.
she
They're just
is.
it's a specific jazz shoe. And I was like, oh, those are really cool shoes. And she's like, yeah, they're blocks. You're going to need them if you're going to be in Young Canadians, by the way. And I was like, okay. She was such a raging bitch to me for the entire like next 2 years. You're gonna need them if you're
She's
gonna be in
jealous.
Canadians. I mean, but that's what Remembrance Day is to me, is the fact that I didn't make it into just a singing ensemble of girls that sing Amazing Grace. I can play Dead Body.
We're remembering that time that whatever her name was a giant, massive cunt to you. So
Yep. Bye bye.
yeah,
Anyway,
bye-bye.
yeah, see ya. What's up with y'all?
Well, okay, so big crazy news. Okay, so you know how TikTok is always listening, right? But now it's gone up a level where it's now predicting my future. So maybe a week and a half ago, somehow I got onto everyone cover up your phone so it's not listening. I got somehow into tonsil stone talk. Have you ever heard of a tonsil stone?
No, but now it's gonna come up on my shit all the time.
It absolutely will. So I was like, what is this thing? Because the girl, she was like, oh, I have a tonsil stone. I usually use this thing. And she had like a little suction wand thing. Okay. So immediately my ears and eyes perked up because my daughter Paige likes the extraction videos, like
Who
blackheads,
doesn't?
whatever. And it's, well, they're kind of disgusting, but I'll send them to her. Okay. But I was like, God, I was like, what is this? I've never heard of this before. And so, oh, good. Okay. It's like a little calcification that's like on your back of your throat. Well, thank God I watched that because out of the blue, Saturday night, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, God, I feel like I have like an oat or like a piece of granola in my throat. And I'm like, what is that? And I was like, holy shit, I need to go look in the mirror. I wonder if it's tonsil stone. I got a tonsil stone out of
Are you sure?
nowhere. Never
Are you
heard of
sure
this
you
in my
don't have
life.
like mono? Because when I had mono in high school, I had like the whole back of my
No,
throat was
it is
disgusting.
it was one thing. So I quickly went on Amazon. Thank you, TikTok person, TikTok tonsil talk. Ordered it next day, and then I had my man friend surgically extract and operate on this thing, and it came out, and it's like a little stone that's just on the back of your throat. You like pull it out, suck it out, and it's gone.
I can't wait
So
to
that
see
was
what
like
this thing
that was
is.
my big breaking news.
Right.
I was going to send it to you a la your ear. Remember, like, did you pull something out of your ear and you sent it to
Yeah,
me?
yeah, because you bought me a thing that you can like get
Yeah,
your earwax out of there. Um,
yeah.
couple things here. Somebody's asking, can you guys make some merch that says "Go Away, Aurora"? One of our listeners, Casey, who I just need to get permission from her, and I'm going to steal this.
Okay.
But I think I still do. I still have it on here. Yeah, she made this for us. Go
Oh
away,
my God,
Aurora.
that's amazing. It's
Um,
amazing.
Another thing. I mean, this is all. You guys are all just helping us do all these segues. Our Redbubble, we finally have our Akimbo logo on there. I did kind of a shitty job of making it, but
No, I
it's good
love
now.
that actually. I
People are
love it.
buying
Like the
it.
period like that. I love it.
Yeah. So you can just check it out on Redbubble, but they're selling like hotcakes. And there's another sale. They're constantly doing sales,
Okay,
I
I'm
think, just
getting
leading
one.
up to Christmas. So check it out. I already have a shirt on its way. Here's an example of what the sweatshirt looks
I
like.
love it. I love
Akimbo.
it.
Another thing that I don't know if like we should bring this up, but I'm gonna let you decide if we want to address it. The snitches get stitches type thing that just happened to us this week. Girls. I'll let you
Okay, so
address it.
who?
Who was it?
Someone here is like a little is the leak. Okay, someone's leaking like a sieve. Made it all the way to now. I don't want even. I'm not going to say the name of the account on TikTok.
We know who it is.
We all know.
We got tattled on, and she fucking hates
Was not
us.
happy. She was not pleased.
She wasn't thrilled about it.
Not pleased, babe.
Was not thrilled.
I think we may have caused some already existing tension in the relationship with her differently abled boyfriend, and it's getting heated over there. Apparently, she listened to a 3-hour podcast where she was mentioned
of two girls who just want to hate things, if you can believe it.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost as painful as Christine chastising us, scolding.
I didn't do this, but I feel in trouble. Hey,
and
so
for the record, we weren't saying that we hate Wendy. We were saying we don't fully feel comfortable in the partnership pairing that she is in right now. Right. Seems a little what's the word? Volatile.
Toxic. Also, it's very much the Stevie Wonder theory of, is he actually blind or not?
My, yeah. And he almost called her the S word.
It was definitely someone here, Maisie, or no, it's gotta be Maisie.
Yeah, we're not gonna say it. Now you guys can chit chat in the chat because I mean, when you sent that to me, I like all the blood just drained from my body.
It was a whole post on Reddit, and then that person took it off and then reposted it so that we would get more credit, which that's nice. I don't want her to know anything about it.
Pretty sure there's a screenshot on Reddit of you and I just being like,
yeah.
Huh.
So that was fun. Yeah. Let's all figure out who this is, guys, and reprimand the shit out of them, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Once again, we've flown too close to the sun.
Yeah, definitely.
And these two, I'm afraid, like, there might be some actual burning of, like, our personal property and homes going on.
Right. Well, at least I'm international.
Nashville's not that far from me, babe. I was just gonna say Nashville's not that far. That is an evening's drive from my home.
I have one really quick update here, and it's not even really an update. But I joined Tinder again a few days ago, and I just want you guys to know what my profile picture is. Here's a picture of it.
I love this.
This is my profile picture.
This is why I love you.
Because I was like, let's just see what happens.
I love it. Put it back up again. Splash's own dad. Imagine how many guys would have slid in there if you would have had Vagina Daddy on there. Just
if it had said vagina.
Oh
God, hilarious. Super,
now,
but, you know.
So tell me, how did that work out? Are the guys into it, or ladies and gentlemen?
I'm over it. There's like a guy I'm talking to that seems nice. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Okay. It's like a lot of effort.
Well, I did the same thing. None of the girls are hitting either. I went back, and refound.
Right. We'll see.
On a different app because I did the same thing. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just like deleting this.
Oh, but the reason I brought this up is that this guy, I mean, I've already blocked him. I sent you the screenshot of it. He was like, hey, I love your, I was like, God. It was like 10:32 p.m. He asked me something about like the picture, obviously. And I wrote back,
he was like, oh, ha, ha, ha. He said something like, oh, I bet you it's a great story. I'd love to hear it. Which I like that.
And then I didn't respond. Now, 5:30 a.m., I wake up to this message saying, hey, what did it say? It was like, do you want to come over and rub lotion all over each other and like fuck all day? I was like,
yeah, it included the word ropes. It was like
Yeah, there were
ropes,
ropes and
strawberry
then
champagne, like what? Um, but the line before that is where I really was like, because he said something like, "Oh, yay, how's it going? You look really good." And he put RARW, which I think
oh,
was supposed to
like,
be like rar,
rawr.
but also spelled wrong. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should be using a rar in
That's why
2023, babe. I don't like it.
I was just like, this is so unsurprising, I guess. There's a couple nice
Yeah,
ones
I
in
mean,
there
just
though.
like right to it. Is it that hard just to be
No.
like
The most
nice,
crazy thing
you
was that
know?
5:34 in the morning after me like not responding
Was when he sent it.
was when he sent this the sex and
It's like,
ropes.
"Oh, you know what? She didn't like that compliment of like,
She's
"Oh, that
clearly
sounds like a
not
great
interested.
story." I think she's into ropes. I think that's gonna I'm just
At
gonna do it.
5:34 in the morning. Anyway, that's just an update on stuff that I got
Gross.
going on over here.
And that's why men
Uh,
are horrible people.
yeah. And you know what I really appreciated about you is that I was like, ugh, this is just so like, non-surprising or like men suck.
Mm.
And you wrote back, oh, yeah, obviously. And I was expecting you to be like, no, Amanda, they're great. I
No,
love
they're
them.
all
You're like,
they're all
no, yes.
they're all idiots. They're all little
I
boys
assume
with
there's a few nice ones.
grown body. No, I think they could be nice, but I think every man is just a little boy in a bigger
Sure.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get on to some hot topics? Do you have anything
Hot
else at the top?
topics. No, I mean, that
Okay.
tonsil stone really that was my week's highlight.
All right, let's do it.
My basement's almost done.
Just wrote down the timestamp for you there too. All right. Hot topics. Nothing really is going on that much in the world, but I did see that Taylor Swift kissed Travis Kelce at her concert, and
What?
everyone lost their minds, and I couldn't care any less.
Okay,
Do
now
you care about that at all?
I need to tread really lightly here. I mean, we all know what happened with Beyonce Gate. Never recovered, babe. Which, well, guys, she's a great artist. Okay, I just said I was not familiar with her,
Yeah.
with her discography or whatever. Actually, on my work trip, I said, I'm like, I just don't know if I understand the whole like Taylor Swift love. I just don't get it. And my God, about 99% of the, people I interacted with, all they were talking about was Taylor Swift night and day. Apparently, like she just released something and it was like everyone's dressing up as her. I don't think she's like bad. I just don't get it. Does that make sense?
I just have
Like, I
no
think she's
opinion
good.
whatsoever.
Yeah, like I think she's good, but I maybe I'm not in the know. Like I've heard that I need to listen to certain albums from start to finish because they carry a theme and it's like a whole thing you got to get into. I just don't think I have the time to
You know the
appreciate what she is
story?
giving her fans.
Did I ever tell you about it? Because okay, so one of my ex-boyfriends, one of the nice ones, worked for Viacom, right? Which owns like MTV and stuff like that. So he got to
Oh,
work at the MTV Movie Awards one year. This is probably like
okay.
2012 or something. And his job was to like literally hold a bunch of cables so that they were out of the way so that people didn't trip on them. And he like messaged me, and I was away doing a show in Florida. And he messaged me and he's like, Taylor Swift totally just hit on me. And I was like, no, she didn't. And it became just like a long running joke for the entire cast. It's like,
She said thanks.
no, she didn't even. He's like, she just looked at me and I could tell like she was like sizing me up. And I was like, okay.
Is this the same boyfriend that was almost in the movie Free Willy?
Yes.
For real?
Of course.
Okay, well now
yes, of course.
okay. Give us a little rundown of that one very quickly for those of our listeners who are new to.
I think it
This
was
is
like
Big Dick
on
Chris.
TV. Yeah.
Okay,
Who we love.
hair's
Like
going up already.
Yeah, I know. Mine's going up. So I have a clip and a scrunchie ready.
Okay,
We were watching TV one day, and I think Free Willy was on, and he's like, "I fucking hate that guy," like the kid, right? And I was like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because he took my part." Like he's like, "I was like in the running to be Jesse." And I was like, "Okay, so you like went and like auditioned, you did a screen test,"
yeah,
and he's like, "No, but I like submitted a headshot, and like I was definitely gonna get it, and then he like took it away from me." Like, so you didn't even like go and
yeah.
audition.
You didn't even. Whoa, lights just flickered in here. You didn't even go for like a callback at all.
No.
Just a photo, but he almost had it.
For it.
Almost had it.
He was so close, but then that fucking prick came and stole it from him.
Anyone can stand there and have a whale jump over him. My God, talentless little prick.
Coco the whale. All right. What else? I was thinking about our first episode last week. I was thinking about the very first episode we ever did of Sister Wives, the Polygameximus wedding, right?
Yep.
And I was just thinking about how like even you, because I think I re-listened to it like a few months ago. Even you didn't realize what a dick Cody was at that point. Because I remember specifically saying, like, so do we like him? Do we not like him? And you're like, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, like he's a douche. Well, listen,
Right.
we didn't. I don't think anyone knew the full extent of the emotional abuse.
Wait till you see this episode because it's hilarious. And Janelle and Christine are ready to talk shit. And guess what, Jody? Janelle is ready to talk about the finances, and she's bitching about it. Like
get the calculators in your green plastic visor ready. The banker's lamp.
And like 4-hour-old hash browns with cheese melted on them, but congealed. Yeah. What else? Okay, so remember how, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but Cody did a interview last week, if anyone remembers, where he may or may not have referenced the fact that Robin was a diesel jeans model. So the dudes, I actually kind of like really appreciate that they did this, but they like issued an official apology. And first of all, this is so they write this long thing that I'm going to read in a second. But so they write it, and then at the very
statement,
a long statement, and then at the bottom is just this stupid picture of Cody. So anyway,
hey! Check out those 6-pack abs and those deltoids, and triceps,
bulging akimbo. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can read this. Okay. So this is from the one guy, Bill Reel. And by the way, I rewatched a lot of this interview. And again, like we said this last time, but they were both not into it. Like they were clearly like, this guy's a dick.
They were trying to just kind of play it neutral. He's sitting there, they're talking to him. Like, what's he going to do? Or what are they going to do?
And they just let him talk, which I think a lot of people were saying on our group. That is the best way to just like let a narcissist like, bury himself, is just let him talk. Let him ramble.
Because they're going to fill in the gaps with bullshit. And eventually, they're going to rat on themselves.
Bill Rule says, to those who felt we went too soft on Cody Brown, I am sorry you experienced that. Can I share a few thoughts about the Cody Brown interview? One is that to secure Cody, his handlers, I can't. I roll. His handlers were very apprehensive about a live interview, which they should have been, and they shouldn't have let him do it because he sucked. Hence we had to make assurances that we would be respectful and stay away from certain topics, namely Sorry, I just got like twitchy. Namely, show spoilers, which meant family relationship drama and discussing the AUB specifically. Second, I feel we did ask tough questions, but we chose to keep those around 3 areas. One, the challenges of being on TV, because I'm sure he hates that. If he wasn't such a narcissist, Cody would have dropped out of this show 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
Oh, he loves this stuff. Yeah. Oh,
he likes being famous more than he likes being liked.
yeah.
Number 2, what is it like to live polygamy generally? And 3, how his faith has shifted. We weren't aware of all the hate towards him, and we didn't sense that until just before the interview. Now, I would love to know what exactly happened right before the interview where they were like, oh, shit.
They did last-minute research, and they were like, oh, oopsies.
But, like, to me, that doesn't make sense how you wouldn't know that. But again, I didn't know that. I didn't know who Christine Brown was when I told you that she was leaving Cody. So, also, we knew that this interview would have a large viewership of folks who had never seen our show before. And our goal was to present our best selves, the Mormonism live show, and not play favorites with Cody or the Cody haters. It likely was too respectful for some, but I actually am proud of how much problematic stuff we got him to acknowledge, and I am thrilled with how well the show came off quality-wise. Anytime we have a guest, we need to show a level of respect. Otherwise, no controversial guest will take the chance to talk with us, which be out there.
Right, I can see that.
I hope you can understand, and I hope you enjoy future episodes. And then there's the stupid picture of Cody.
So dumb.
I mean, and they didn't really need to, but it clearly shows that these 2 Mormon men see him for what he is. Like they're not taking his side in any way. They're apologizing. Yeah. So
they had to separate themselves.
That. Yeah. And the fact that he's like, we got him to say some pretty controversial shit just by letting him talk.
Poor Cody. I mean, his best friends.
Poor Cody.
Bill, Ro, and yeah.
Ooh, we get a scene in this episode that we're going to watch later where Cody and the guy whose marriage he officiated like deal, well, you'll see. I won't even give you, but they're broing out, dude. And there's a point where they're
wrestling.
They're not wrestling, but there is a moment where they're talking to the camera, and the guy is like, it's so strange because he has his hand kind of on Cody's shoulder, but it's not actually touching his shoulder, but he's trying to seem like homey. You'll see.
I don't like that, babe. Ooh,
also, at one point, Truly bites Isabel in the arm during surf and turf dinner. So that's what we have to look forward to.
Is this a flashback scene when she was little?
No, this is
starving, literally.
Oh no, she's like 13. Yeah. Oh. Also, McKelty and Tony need to like sense the room. None of us want you around. They're becoming worse than Aurora at this point.
Yeah, you sent me, what was it, like a clip of their Patreon, or they were watching something, and it's the 2 of them very quietly just watching, like, oh, Mary and something with the banana. Oh, that's weird.
Well, we're going to talk about that. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, another really quick thing I wanted to address. Thank you guys for jumping in and like doing all the engagement for last week, because I obviously learned my lesson. I posted the trailer of Vanderpump Rules, and we got copywritten, and they made us delete the clip for the 1 minute freaking clip, and then we lost the entire live chat. So I've learned my lesson, and I appreciate you guys going and like jumping in and doing a lot of engagement. But that also kind of climbs over into this Mormon interview, because Cody kept asking them throughout the interview. Okay, well, you can edit that out, right? It's like,
strike it. Can you strike it?
Yeah. And here's the other thing. They could have gone and edited it out, but clearly they were like, no, because we'll lose the engagement.
So, and why would they do that? You said it. So
you said it live while we all watched. You said that Robin was Oh, diesel
A
jeans.
diesel jeans model.
Right. Now,
Yikes.
speaking of which, this is something that has been, what's it called? Like proven wrong throughout the years, but it comes up every so
Okay.
often where people think that because Robin Brown has an IMDb page, and the
Okay.
one thing people can link it to is that apparently she was in an episode of Just Shoot Me as a like picture on a wall. And I have a
Right.
picture here. It's not true because her
Yeah.
name wasn't
No
Robin
way.
Brown back then. But here's the
Right.
picture of what people think it is. It's right back there in the very teeny tiny.
It's
You
not
can kind of see
her.
a strong jaw. The
Yeah.
strong jaw
You see a
kind of
square
shows it.
head.
Uh-huh.
Not
You
her.
see a Quagmire-esque looking woman.
She wishes.
It ain't her.
No.
Right. And people have been looking all week for the diesel jeans model proof, and shockingly, 0 people have found it.
I would love to know the backstory of that. I mean, maybe we'll have to wait till next season to hear what the backstory of the diesel jeans model is. Did Robin ever tell him that and he believed it and it's just gone on this far?
I can
Or
almost
did he
guarantee
really
she's
think
pissed.
she's hot in diesel jeans? Gross.
And there's Mary in her jeans.
Oh,
Upon doing a rewatch on Patreon, we're getting a lot of Mary in some jeans. Oh, by the way, we didn't say what we have coming up this week. I got too excited about my Remembrance Day story.
oh, and I got all, up in my head about my tonsil stone.
Right. This week on Patreon, really quickly, we have Sister Wives Season 9, Episode 7, More Than Cody Can Handle. And that's where he takes the girls, not truly, though. God, no, not truly.
Please.
But, Aurora's
last time she
there.
chose to almost die on him.
Right.
She's a
Oh, yeah,
handful.
no.
Ugh.
Christine was like, yeah, no, she's not going. And then there's a moment where Robin is like saying goodbye to him, and she's like, Cody, just make sure that they drink water, okay? It's like, yeah. More Than Cody Can Handle. And then on Total Request Pod, we're doing an episode of All in the Family, Season 3, Episode 1, Archie, and the editorial. I haven't watched it yet.
It's going to be an interesting one. Me neither.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Throwback action for you. Me neither.
Yep. And as always, smash that like and
That's right.
follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
That's right.
And then my last thing that I found annoying this week that I wanted to talk about is Heather McDonald is now doubling down about these fucking earrings.
I can't with the earrings. I can't with the women support women bullshit when it's so. Here we go. This is going to be almost as big as Wendy Gate.
Can you give
she's a massive hypocrite. That's all I have to say. Okay, so I mean there's so many things, but the biggest thing was that years ago, Heather was being sued by Tamra Judge and Shannon, Shannon and Tamra were being sued by Alexis Bellino's ex-husband because they said something on a live podcast about his trampoline park causing injuries or something. Okay, so there was a whole lawsuit and they ended up getting out of it, I think. Doesn't matter. Point being is she was like, listen, I'm all about women supporting women and, these lawsuits, we have to protect freedom of speech and podcasters and, anyone can talk about anyone. She didn't like that Bethany was getting upset because people are talking about Bethany, blah, blah, blah. Well, she did factual, and I know this from the horse's mouth. I saw it. I heard it, everything. She threatened to sue a former podcaster for putting a Patreon episode out with one of Heather's former assistants. This was a long time ago, talking about Heather and her husband. And Heather was like, I will sue you, blah, 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 blah. absolutely nothing. And this was like a smaller podcaster. It was just so hypocritical. And so her talking about like, no, she supports women and she would never sue and it's horrible and blah, blah, blah. Total hypocrite. And I do think some of her stuff she says is problematic.
Right. And also, there's
Bordering
people
on
in the chat.
perhaps racist.
There's people
And
in the
listen,
chat
if you
being like,
like
I
her,
like her. Yeah, that's fine. Because I
by all
listen to her
means.
still. She has great guests. I love when Fortune
Love
Feimster's
when she has
on.
Julie and Brandy.
Frangiola. Yeah.
Fortune. Absolutely. But it's just a fact that she's a hypocrite. And I really don't like the whole thing about how, I mean, not to get too off on a tangent, but this is kind of having to do with the Jeff Lewis circle, whatever. Obviously, like, I was a surrogate twice. Jeff had a surrogate. He ended up suing her. She was like upset because they filmed stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I remember watching the episode where he said, he joked about her like not having a wax when she was like giving birth to his daughter. And I remember being like, holy shit, what a fucking asshole, really dickish thing to say as someone.
I didn't realize that was that same person. I remember that story. This is all making more sense.
Yeah.
You know way more about
she
this
didn't
than
know
me.
that she was being like filmed. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, all of that aside, what got me upset, again, going to the point where I think she's a hypocrite, Heather McDonald, that is that when Jeff was going through the lawsuit with his surrogate, she said, I mean, it's just a joke. Like that's his personality. That's his sense of humor. Like, oh, he's joking about like her getting a wax or whatever. Meanwhile, she was very upset with Norm Pattis because he said, and she released the tape, she was doing an ad for Third Love. And he said like, oh yeah, do you have a Third Love bra now? I would, whatever. Talked about her body. So in that case, it's women support women and like no one should say anything about your body. But then when Jeff Lewis does it, it's, well, that's just his sense of humor. It's just like very hypocritical. And I don't like that bullshit, no matter who it is. But again, I'm not trying to I don't think she's like the devil or like an evil person. I just think she's a little oblivious and doesn't realize how hypocritical she is. But she's
a
got
lot
good
of
guests
herself,
and shit.
I think. Yeah, she does. But the whole thing with these earrings is that somebody lent her earrings. She went on vacation with these earrings, and then she lost said earrings. And the girl was like, so that they ended up having to pay her back. But she wasn't mentioning it until the girl had to finally be like, hey, so I did
she
lend
borrowed
you
earrings, wore them again after she was lent the earrings, forgot to give them back to her friend, wore them out again, lost one while she was out that time. And the friend's like, oh my God, my earring, like one of my earrings that you were wearing flew off.
And her Heather's whole thing was dying on this hill of, well, she didn't tell me that they were real. And like, I wouldn't have if I'd known they were like expensive, then I would have paid her. If you lent me $20 earrings from Claire's and I lost them on vacation, you would have a Venmo within 20 seconds of me finding out that happened. It has nothing to do with how expensive they were. She just didn't think like she should pay her back because she didn't know they were real. Then she pays her like $8,000 or $3,000 or something. Then she did some weird audit on the earrings where she got somebody to come and look at them. And they figured out, no, they're actually fake. They were only like, I don't know, $100. And she's like, so there. But that's not what the point is. The point is that you lost the earrings. So I don't know what you're doubling down about now. That's just my opinion.
I just think it's weird that like, if you accidentally catch something that you borrowed, that you would wear them again out. I'd be like, oh shit, I forgot to give these to Amanda. Like I'm putting these to the side and I'm going to give them to her next time I see him. I wouldn't wear them out again. But your point being is, this is so stupid. We're still talking about the fucking earrings.
Yes. Like, and the point was never about the money. It was about the fact that you refused to acknowledge that you lost your friend's earrings and you should have immediately offered to replace them. That's just my thoughts on that.
I don't know. It's just so weird. But anyway, Yeah, it's just a lot. Again, she's got some great guests. It's just
Yeah. And I
weird
think she's
things
funny
pop up
too
with her.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure we're gonna get sued now for having that
Oh, I'm
conversation.
sure. God, allegedly everything. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Her, Taylor Swift, Wendy, they're all coming after us this week.
Beyonce. I mean, Beyonce and Jay-Z. I've been
Just for
like
saying
number
her
one
name.
on their list since 2018.
Oh yeah. Okay. Should we get
Oh
into
my
what are we
God.
watching?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Here. We go. All right. I didn't really watch that much this week. Because I've been busy. Well, me and Joan are really going in. We're recording our first episode for Pod in the City on Thursday.
I'm so
And
excited.
He look, he made this for the Patreon. I said, can you make
I
something
love it.
different? I know it's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a lot of ideas. I'll keep updating you guys as we go, but we are gonna record on Thursday. But we just paid like a musician to write a theme song for us.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
It's like $100. What?
Are you gonna sing?
No, a musician is writing a theme song for us.
Well, I thought maybe you would sing to it.
No, people apparently don't like when I sing. No, I'm not singing. It'll just be like we just want it to sound like the Sex and the City theme song, but like mildly inverted. Anyway, but I've been busy. Yeah. So this is breaking news, breaking choose. If this were Doughboys podcast, did you see the Real Housewife, or did you send that to me? The tea that's going on with Salt Lake City.
With Monica?
Yes.
Allegedly. Okay.
So say it.
Okay. So allegedly, Monica on Salt Lake is the one who's like counter-suing, or there's a lawsuit going on with Heather's Beauty Lab and Laser. And that's the scene that we saw in the season trailer where Heather's in the room and she's like, oh my God, wait, oh my God, you're kidding me. Holy shit. It's that Monica got services, didn't pay them. And then when Beauty Lab went to sue her, she countersued saying that she had botched Botox. And that she would rather like just have the money than them have them fix it. And did you hear the other thing about that?
Yeah.
Or another thing with Monica?
With Lisa.
Allegedly. Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes.
You take this one.
So this is probably the last episode I haven't watched of this season, but apparently this season's good, so I might jump back on the wagon. People
I'd watch it.
Good.
I'm watching all of them.
You? Oh, you're caught up on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And I was liking Monica.
Oh, well, I was too, just because she seemed messy as hell. And I mean, she was the one that she was a witness against Jen Shaw, which is, amazing. The last episode I saw of the show is when they were going to Trixie Motel.
Oh, sure.
And Lisa lost her.
You can leave.
Okay, I don't even remember that. Brooks marks. What is it? Not included. Harness.
Harness. Yep, the harness not included.
They're at the airport, and Lisa was like pulling up her pants or something, and her ring flew off. I can't even imagine what that would even feel like, because I have such chubby fingers. But her ring flies off, and Monica was helping her find it. They were in the bathroom for like an hour.
They took the toilet off the wall. I don't get that. I mean, as you know, I've replaced a toilet.
All by yourself, in fact.
I did. Not the cleanest, not the easiest job, let alone in an airport stall. I don't get the whole thing, but allegedly it flew off, and maybe while they were looking for it, because it was Monica and Lisa.
And Monica's storyline is that she's a poor.
Right. I don't know. I want to hear more about this. Like how someone thinks it's her. Where is it? Is she just going to hold on to it for years and then pawn it out? Like at some point it's going to get traced back to her. I don't get it.
I mean,
Monica
yeah.
put her hand in the used tampon box. That's right. Yep. She said
That wouldn't
that
bother me.
to look for it. Ooh. This is gonna be a great reunion because they haven't filmed the reunion yet. So this is gonna be
And at
really good.
BravoCon, they said that all the women say that they do not talk to her anymore. Like they would cut all connections with her.
This is getting good.
Monica.
I like this season. It's not bad.
Happy
I mean, well, I wouldn't say
Hanukkah.
great, but
Yeah.
I'm glad New York is over though. It was a horrible season in New York.
That didn't even clock it in any
Awful.
way.
Beverly Hills? Are you watching Beverly Hills?
I'm not watching anything, babe.
Oh God, you gotta watch it.
I'm watching Friends.
Friends.
Sorry. By the way,
who watches that show?
Let me go through my that show really does still hold up so much. Every time it comes up on my TikTok, I'll watch the whole scene and I'm like, damn, that show's good. Yes.
Does it?
Every time we've done a TRP episode, we both laugh the whole time. You like it. You just pretend not to like it because Jody is a contrarian.
Do I though?
Yes.
Do I like it?
You're gaslighting me right now, Jody. Because in my memory, you were laughing your ass off.
I was gonna say, what about Bachelor in Paradise?
Golden Bachelor.
Not watching it. Well, there's Bachelor in Paradise and Golden Bachelor.
Talk about that.
Well, I just love Bachelor in Paradise. It's just so stupid. And there was a big reveal that this one chick who had to leave, I always call it the island. I know it's a beach, but whatever, it's an island to me. She had to leave the island because she hadn't pooped in 9 days, which, I mean, okay, listen, I was at 11 and I told you my body reabsorbed it. My body is a wonderland. So she had to leave, and then they had a big announcement that she pooped. And everyone's like, hey, she pooped.
That is exciting. I'm so happy for her.
I mean,
that's great.
It's fine. That's fine. But no, it's just, it's a great show to just have in the background while you're cleaning your house, doing your laundry, just stupid. All the guys are dumb. But let's jump into the Golden Bachelor because there's just...
Oh, totally.
Okay. I mean, okay, let's just take this.
I really do love this show. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
I don't know if I love it or not. I'm so torn because it's a little uncomfortable to watch.
I had to fast forward through when at one point the host, because it was kind of a tell-all episode, right? At one point the host was like, we got a blooper reel coming, and I was like 15.
What?
I can't
stop it. Then you missed the worst / best / hated it part.
I watched the poop stuff. I watched the guacamole poop segment.
Oh, okay. The guacamole versus the meatballs.
Yeah. They were just talking about like women.
Sandra's fart?
No, I've fast forwarded through all
Sandra. Okay, Sandra drilled like a 30-second, like a flat French horn, like a. They filmed the whole thing.
I love that.
Gary, you're gonna have to go back. So disgusting. Okay. He was on a date with Leslie, and he goes to bend down. I went back 3 or 4 times because at first I was
Like,
whoa,
whoa, Leslie? Which one is Leslie?
She's in the final 2. She's in the final 2 with Busted Teresa.
Okay.
I mean, Gary goes to sit down and goes, and he goes, "Oh, did you hear that old man sound?" He said, "Did you hear that old man sound?"
I don't like that.
Ripped a fart, sat down. I'll never look at Gary the same way again. Who just accidentally farts? I don't like that. Like, the whole thing was just like, old people are so farty.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it.
It was a lot
of segments. So gross.
Dedicated to farts and gas.
And freaking Kris Jenner being like, "I gotta tell you, Gary." Oh, Cassie.
Kris Jenner.
Why?
Like, what's happening?
Why? Just because he's old doesn't mean he likes your farts. I don't like it.
Well,
don't
anyway, the spoiler alert is that Gary picked Teresa for God
between
knows
the
what
two.
reasons. Right,
We
right.
haven't gotten to the final
I
part.
think she's gonna win though. I can't see him going with Leslie.
Why else would she be hanging around?
Oh my gosh,
right?
So yeah.
I thought he was keeping Faith until that episode they started playing, and I'm like, shit, he's keeping Teresa with her weird giant mouth and her lipstick that's all
It's a wide
like
mouth.
she was like a kid who just took it and drew it over her face.
I was
just standing there.
And next is Fantasy Suites. I've never seen a season of The Bachelor in my whole life, but apparently Fantasy Suites are the thing where you have sex with all the women that you bring there. So,
babe, I don't.
We're gonna have to watch them kiss and stuff.
Yep. I mean, they're forcing us to think about this like geriatric sex, right?
Right.
Like Gary's definitely crying. He is, oh my God, he's cold. DeBoer.
He's cold DeBoer. Hold me.
He's wearing socks.
He's wearing socks during sex.
Cold. Mm-hmm. 100%. And when he says, he'd be like, I gotta tell you, that was just beautiful. That was swell. You're a heck of a gal. And Teresa's just gonna be like, I pictured Teresa just being like kind of rickety, like a little.
That's the exact word I would use for it, is rickety.
Yeah, and just like, what His Donna rides. I gotta check in with our girl His Donna.
Kevin, I think he's coming on my podcast like next week. I need to reach out to you, so look out for that email. Okay. Is that it for Golden Bachelor?
I mean, I think he has to pick her. He has to pick her. Between those two, why else is he having her stick around then, right?
Oh, I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, the other thing that I listened to this week was the Chris Farley show. I can't shout out this audiobook more. I feel like
you have once a year. Once a year, you throw back to the Chris Farley show audiobook.
It's so good and impressive, just the way it's laid out and the voice acting of everyone. It's really good. It's horribly depressing, but like it's long and it takes you like. I think just because I was in like a very Matthew Perry-esque like headspace of like, God, like he tried so hard. I'd say that Chris Farley tried even harder than Matthew Perry to be sober. It's so sad, but such a good book, and it is lighthearted and funny. And his brother wrote the book, and he does. I think he does the voice acting in a lot of the stuff. So I don't know. I want people to listen to that book. It's good. Some fucked up shit in there. Anyway.
Did you get into Desperately Seeking Soulmate, the Twin Flames?
I have it on my list. I just didn't watch it. And then I also wrote down Why Can't We Talk About Amanda? Somebody recommended. It's a podcast, but I have not.
Oh, Scamanda? Is that Scamanda or a different one?
I don't think it's Scamanda. I think it's a different one.
Okay.
And then I also wrote down Candy Cane Lane trailer for some reason. See, these are things I write down at like 1 a.m. when I'm stoned.
Yeah.
So I have no opinion on that.
Well, there's 2 Twin Flame ones. I think one of them's on Amazon Prime. I started the other one on Netflix. It really is good. I feel like you would get sucked into that one.
What's better?
I would say either of them.
Okay. It is actually an Amazon original, so I can watch it without paying for it.
I would say either one of those. Escaping Twin Flames. Yeah, maybe do the Netflix one. Okay. So, Scamanda, it's a podcast. It's really good. It's, I wonder if it's the same one or not. We'll have to check into it and see.
No, this is
everyone's saying the Netflix one is better.
Oh, okay. Why Can't We Talk About Amanda is what it's called. I don't even know who recommended it, but.
We don't talk about Amanda, no.
I
can't do it.
No. Are you ready for some Brown Family Corner?
I am so ready for it.
All right, which one do we want? Because we have like 5 versions now. Do we want the broomstick?
We do OG. I kind of want OG.
It's gonna be you're going to be edging because there's no fart noise, but I'll play it.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, here's OG. Where the fuck is it? Oh,
give the people what they want.
Here it is.
Or
okay,
whatever.
This is OG.
Whatever.
I'll
surprise us.
We also have Santa Claus hat poop. We have, witch's broomstick, and then we of course have
witch's brew, if you will.
Yeah. Here's the OG.
Okay.
It's weird to listen to without, because there's no fart, right?
Hey, you want to hear the at the end. Right. Yeah, it really is begging for a fart. Okay.
I'm going to go with a hip hop dance Robin one now. I didn't make a new one for this week, but all right. Do you want to
it's so really wet.
It's so wet. I want to shout out this person in our Facebook group. Her name is Kat Von G, and she made a couple pretty good bangers of media this week. So let me go ahead.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and play. Okay, so the first one. Okay, well, I won't show you the first one because that'll be it's part of the episode. But she made a collage, if you will, of Cody broing out with all of his favorite men in the world, and it's really truly magical.
His best friends. Okay.
Yeah, here you go. Show me what you see here.
Nifty gifty.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh God. It took me a second.
Yeah, you gotta take it in. Describe all of
that
these
top
pictures.
left. Top left. I've never seen Cody so happy. I can barely see his face, but I can make out a full set of pearly whites smiling away as I believe that's Ken. Is that Ken?
No, because Ken wasn't at
we
that.
Know who it is because
that
the
was
man's
boys' night out. That wasn't Ken.
The man's head, whoever it is buried into Cody's tank.
I think it's the guy in the bottom corner, his Mormon missionary bro.
Oh, you mean the guy that is sharing a pair of pants with him where we can only see one hand on each of the fellas?
Who God knows where the other hands, the other two arms are.
Yeah, God knows where the other two hands are, but Cody is looking at him with his mouth wide open going,
Now, next to that one,
left,
we got... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Upper left, I just can't take my eyes off of it. They're in Christine's garage, right? On the wrestling mats.
Mm-hmm.
Cody happy as can be.
After he promised to be a better husband and then didn't follow through on it.
Is this what 69 looks like? I'm guessing.
I guess. And smells like. Bottom gross. Other corner, we got Cody with the senpaku eyes, listening to that guy tell the story at the Throwed Rolls place. And he's so horny for it. Now,
put your head to the side and do it. That's my favorite Cody impersonation you do. Oh, other side.
What? Really?
I can see you. Yeah.
Can you see me now? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell us more.
Okay, then middle picture, we got Cody hugging Caleb as he
smelling his hair like a
yeah.
I'm gonna miss you, man.
And the other top corner is with the picture I was describing earlier, where his friend who he married is putting his hand on Cody's shoulder, but not really on his shoulder because men don't actually touch. That's gay. That would be gay.
Oh God. What's the hot tub thing? Two bros in a hot tub sitting.
Two guys in a hot tub sitting 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cody doesn't believe in that. We're just bros. Just do bro things, you know?
A few things that happened this week.
I thought my dog was in here. Just looking around, realizing that a 50-pound dog isn't in here like I thought she was. So
all right. Hey, Walter. Hi, stinky butt. Okay.
Aw.
What do we got here? Oh, really quickly, check this out.
I know, I hate you. God, you just made me look closer at that, and I'm not doing it.
No.
I'm not doing it.
This
That is
woman
so.
she's on one
Wait, did
lately.
you make this? What is this?
No, she made this. The Howie's mother made a picture of Howie dressed as Gandalf. Is that right? And it says, "A
I
crab is
don't
never
know.
late,
I don't
nor is she early. She arrives precisely when she means to." And then that is a quote by Howie the crab, according to her.
No, it's not, because Howie doesn't talk.
She's sentient Jodie. Like every week,
What is
I'm
this
like,
supposed
I'm
to
not
mean?
gonna.
Is it DLO didn't laugh once, not funny?
I don't know. Every week, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do a Howie picture this week, but then she'll post something, and I'm like, no, I have to show Jodie that.
Well,
Okay.
I'm glad you're finally seeing the light and you're coming around that this woman is an absolute alleged
What's this?
animal
Oh,
Satan.
this is the picture of the Reddit thread that we're on. Okay,
Jump
I'm
scare
sorry.
right here.
I didn't
God.
have that listed. I didn't know what that was. Okay. Here, Janelle.
Oh, who knew? Is that in the middle of the room?
Yes. Can you describe this, please?
No, it's a Christmas tree literally in the middle. Like there seems to be
Directly in the
spaced.
center. Like where a coffee table should be is the Christmas tree in front of the TV. And she says,
Yeah.
not as early as some decorate, but we are ready for all things holiday. I'll be cooking for my Flagstaff kids and a few of their friends this Thanksgiving. Looking forward to just being a homebody for this year's celebration. Oh, Janelle. She's ready.
I
She's
mean,
ready for the
the
season.
composition of this photo really is something, you know. The tree itself is not centered in the photo. There's a lot of things in the foreground.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about being centered.
Stockings on the wall, all akimbo, a little bit over the couch, not quite centered.
Oh my God, my head hurts so much. I'm gonna like throw myself off a fucking bridge. Okay.
Oh, no.
We got some other Janelle things here. A lot of food posts this week. She's okay. You want to go ahead and read them? Like, why did you post this? It's a ramekin.
Oh gosh. Here, let me get a little Janelle. Super simple spaghetti squash in the Instapot. 8 minutes, high pressure. I have a small pot, so I can do one at a time, but I've done several at a time with larger models. What is she talking about?
I don't know. I read this like 5 times last night. I was like, I don't know what she's doing.
Gotta go.
Bye.
My God, what is that? That doesn't look good, Janelle.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Show us the spaghetti squash done.
After it's done. Right. Well, here, now we do have something that looks pretty delicious, but you have to also read in the Janelle voice. Because I sent this to you yesterday, and you were like, I sent this to Julie, Justina, and you, and all 3 of you just wrote, who knew?
Brunch menus in Southwest often include chilaquiles.
Drool emoji.
Who knew? Okay, now this, she's
the best picture she's ever taken.
Much like her selfies, it's close, but too close. Like now I don't know what I'm looking at because I just see the center. Zoom out. Zoom a little out.
Here's one last one of Janelle. This is her 2 dogs lying on a beanbag.
1.5 dogs, because one of the dogs' face on the left is completely just cut off from the photo.
And the black dog, she didn't go in and try to like fix the lighting so that the black dog would show a little bit more. It just looks like a blob. And then half of the other dog's face. Once again, proving to me that this big expensive love sack beanbag is really a bougie dog bag. Janelle!
Just ask your kids what bougie is. All the kids these days.
Jeez.
Bougie.
I mean, her Instagram is just the most like wholesome thing ever. All right.
She really sold her on that love sack beanbag. That's like me as a kid thinking, like Chuck E. Cheese was for rich kids. Like, wow.
Right.
When they're that big love sack beanbag that has been in you know how many Brown family farts are in that thing? It is
Exactly.
just yeah, it's toxic at this point. Even the
That
dump's
thing
not taking it.
that
That's
thing is the
why
same age
Christine
as the boot lamp.
oh, and I would take a boot lamp any day of the week over that love sack. Any
That's
boogers and
like, just
brown farts in that thing.
I'm
Ugh.
imagining Tony, like, letting himself fall down into it and just the
His greasy
dust
hair
and just the
just, like, finding its way into the fibers
Mhm.
of the beanbag, so, like, years later, you just pull out, like, a 2-foot long Tony pube. Ugh,
Okay.
disgusting.
Now, this week, Mackenzie, look, I'm posting this because Taylor, one of our top contributors on our group, she posted this, and I realize no one is like body shaming McKelty or anything, but it's
Okay.
just like, go away, McKelty.
Yeah,
Did you see
he's
this
attention
of her in this
thirsty.
bodysuit?
Oh, I did. Okay. So, listen,
Everything. She looks great.
she looks great, I just don't get why. And
I don't
can you
either.
close your mouth? Like, on the left that like, I don't think my mouth could open that wide if I was, like, hanging an anvil on my bottom jaw. Like, that hurts. And also just why? Like, you could say it's a bodysuit, we believe you,
Right.
right? Like, you don't have to wear it like a swimsuit. I mean, she looks great, but enough. Like, you and Tony are not cool, just go away.
Oh my god, but they're all over
You're
this
boring
fricking
too.
season, dude. Like, I understand they probably have a contract and they're making money, but, like, we don't wanna see you.
Yeah,
Like,
no, you're
I'll
not
take her for
popular.
because she's funny or to make fun of. You 2 are just annoying. Because
Yet
it
you're
seems
not
like you're
funny. No one
like,
cares that you're pregnant with your kids. We heard it over and over and over again. We get it. You're
Oh,
pregnant with twins.
just so you know, just so you can mentally prepare yourself, we got a gender reveal Zoom party during this episode.
Oh, thank God. I've been
And
wondering. I've been
and she
wondering
wear
what she's had.
who knew? And she's wearing a fake pregnant belly, which has been pointed out to. I would never have known that, but during her talking heads, she's wearing a fake pregnant belly. Like, now you care about the timeline?
That's so stupid.
It
Yeah,
is
we
so
all
stupid.
know. Yeah, go
I got a
away, McKelty.
couple.
Ugh,
Okay, now
enough.
this you're gonna like because oh, wait till you see this. Christine posted a couple pictures, and it's clearly kind of throwing shade at Mary, and I'm a little irritated by it because now I'm kind of a Mary stan, and I don't like
Oh,
that
no.
Christine is doing
Oh,
this now.
God.
Okay, so she posted
Okay.
this.
Oh,
Uh,
God. They're trolling us, right?
Christine's trolling Mary.
Oh, it's Chris. Oh, my God. Wait, what did she say?
Okay,
Just
she said,
nothing.
because here's a second picture. And she said, I found a surprise guest and interviewer in the set of Sister Wives, and it's a skeleton that she has posed
It's
on a
Bob.
chair. It's
We all know that's Bob.
Eat a sandwich, Bob. You're wasting away.
Okay, so how are you taking this? Because I'm taking it as like Christine being like, "Oh, I don't even watch Mary on Instagram or anything anymore. Oh, she has a
Yeah,
skeleton?
no,
I wouldn't know."
for sure. For sure. But she clearly
Okay.
is and is trolling her. Because
A
Christine
little
can't keep.
reverse psychology action. Okay.
I think Christine watches Sister Wives content more than even Cody and Robin do. Because she's the hero. If I was the hero of a show, I'd
Yeah.
probably like check out what people were saying about me. But I'm not, and I don't, and I won't.
Oh God, no. Don't speak about us. No, 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 no. Oh God. But on the other hand, like, I'm happy for Christine. Like, she deserves to be in the limelight. The shit that
Sure.
she's put up with for the past
Oh, for
20,
sure.
30 years. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Okay. really quickly, Janelle Sunrise. Oh, these are all old. She posted a picture last week of the sunrise on her boat, and it's like a bad picture. Island
almost
stopped
the whole
today.
sunrise, because we have the frame of the window blocking the top quarter of the photo, and the railing in the bottom part. Janelle, all she had to do was reach out her arm a foot, just extend her elbows, lock her elbows, and she would have hit the entire sunset.
Or after the picture is taken, take your two fingers and zoom a bit. Just
who knew? Who knew?
And then this is just Janelle and her sister on the cruise.
God.
Beach
Again.
day yesterday.
No.
Oh, no. This is why you have to read this. Can you read that? Like, can you see that? Okay, I'll read it. Okay. Beach day yesterday in Labadee. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Listen, Jody, wait till you hear what happened.
Oh no.
I thought I had rented a couple of chairs with an umbrella, but apparently I rented a bed and chairs. So my sister and I enjoyed the unexpected luxury. Waiter came around for drinks. We floated on beach mats in the Caribbean waters. Just had a great time.
A bed instead of chairs.
Oh, God. She's done that. She really fucked that up.
They're gonna be laughing about that one for a year. She got a bed.
You remember when I accidentally
do that?
Also, that seems like a pretty quick fix. Like, she could have just gone and been like, "Oh, can I actually just get the chairs?" She's like, oh, "You know what?"
Or I'd be like, "Oh God, even better, a bed. I can like go to sleep and lay down."
That's why they didn't replace it back to the chairs.
Also, just this photo, Janelle. Like, I mean, listen, this is better. Janelle hasn't actually taken this, but I have a feeling Janelle was like, no, get our entire bodies, including our sandals. Don't get the entire photo of the boat behind us. We don't need, doesn't worry about how big the ship is. Just make sure you get our Birkenstocks, no matter what, in this photo.
You got the sandals, right?
My toenails aren't painted or anything. It's fine. It's me, you know. Yeah.
Oh my God, all right. I think that's all I have. McKelty fake belly. You know what I would like to do for 2 minutes? Let's peep out some Robin and Cody Instagram really quick.
Okay.
Because ever since the Diesel Jeans model interview, there's some fresh stuff on there.
Okay.
So who do you want to read? We'll just read 2 or 3.
Oh, wow. Well, Christine Brown's Instagram came right up 15 minutes ago. That was quite the Luke. She really is sporting that blazer look, huh? I don't think I like that. She's
actually wearing that blazer in this episode during her talking head.
I didn't notice that. All right, I'll go to Cody Quinn.
Okay, I'll go to Robin Brown's Nest.
Trixie Delight said, "Hi, Amanda and Jody." Oh, careful.
She always does.
Careful. All right. Okay. 2 hours ago.
Okay.
What parent says, "I choose someone else besides their own children"? Period. That should be a question mark. They never said you have to leave her. They're not willing to kiss her ass. You want the whole family to kiss and worship Robin's ass. Funny how Robin's religion doesn't include her first true marriage. Your bull about how the kids don't want to see him is bull. They had no choice, and because of that, you are where you are. Karma. You and Sob and Robin deserve each other. Oh, poor me. Everyone has done us wrong. We're not responsible for anything. Boo-hoo. You're not a true man, and Robin is even worse than you. You
get
both
worked up.
Go pray for the whole family and not just yourselves and material things.
He's dying of cancer. Do they know that? What was that person's name? Kelp.
Yep.
Kelp.
All right, Robin, what do you got?
I'm just gonna go bang, 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 because we got some good ones.
Yep.
6 hours ago, we just have 4 clown faces in a row. Next is the crybaby got what she wanted. Cody all to herself. What a hot take on that one. Give Janelle her money back. Classic. Oh, Robin, she just wants to sit on a porch with her sister wives. Give me a fucking break.
Ooh.
Good. Cody Kotex. Robin's daughters have very healthy appetites and an unfortunate phenotype. I don't really know what that means. Next is the same person immediately afterward. Cody is such a tampon. Cody Kotex. She's cracking herself up. By the way, if you are actually a listener of ours, I mean, mad respect. I'm loving this. And then there's one that I commented on that I'm getting a lot of traction on, that I'm pretty proud of. Somebody named Manda Milikovic wrote, I wonder what she does when she reads all these. Does she cry some more? And I wrote, oh, honey, Robin can't read.
Oh, zing. Burn.
Zing. I got her.
Okay, I'll leave you two with this one. Pig. The end. And then this one. You're a piece of shit. All capitalized.
I mean, gotta go with the classics sometimes.
Right to it. There's no way anyone would come between me and my children. Robin and those two depressing clones of Robin would have to get over it. I just like that. You're a piece of shit.
You can always tell when these people started watching the show and think they're really giving a hot take.
I also like when they spell his name wrong, like in this case, Cody, when they are at Cody with a K, Cody Winbrown, and they don't spell his name correctly because they're in such a furious state of like.
Wait, his name is Cody.
They spelled it Cody.
Oh, Cody. Okay.
This person.
They're so in a state of fury. You're right. Yeah, I love it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Shall we do it?
I think let's do it. Oh my god, I can't believe we still have to do this whole episode. My head hurts so much. It's okay.
We got this. We got
home stretch, babe. All right, go ahead. I'm gonna get this queued up.
Yep. Okay, so we are season 18, if you will. Oh. Season 18, episode 13, Lucky 13, The Elephant in the Room. Cody and Robin.
I feel personally offended by that title, by the way.
I was just going to say that. I'm like, okay, well.
Thanks.
Cody and Robin reunite with Janelle and Christine on a family video call to reveal the gender of McKelty's stupid twins. In Parowan, Mary continues to struggle with the decision about her marriage. Then Christine and Janelle head on a road trip to Idaho. That's going to be so funny. Who knew?
It is pretty funny. Walter, go lie down. People are worried about you, Stinky.
Oh.
Look how hard his fucking life is. It's so annoying. Okay. I have missed 370 comments in the chat, so
don't you worry about it.
We
got you covered.
All right, great. I'm at 1 minute and 2 seconds. And we're at the title sequence with Mary. Let's do this. Oh, hang on, let me turn on the sound. Professional.
They should play this song in Der Club.
Oh,
there it is. Lehigh, Utah.
McKelty's pregnant, and we're having a big gender reveal.
Yeah, we know she's pregnant. She's announced it thrice now.
Oh my god. All right, let's just get through this. No one cares about your stupid babies.
So we're getting everybody on the video chat. I'm really honestly interested.
Oh, Hunter can get it again.
Hunter can get it. And then here's Janelle and Savannah really taking a vibe from her mom on the chat like this. She's like, hi, it's me, Savannah. Hi. It's me and my mom right here.
Oh god!
You know how delicate I just had to be with my fucking computer right there.
We're gonna have some sink lasagna when we're done, and it's so good.
And while I make the sink lasagna, I'm also in the next sink over going to just have a raw chicken thawing with dirty dishes.
So easy,
of course. Natch.
So easy. Who knew?
See
I'm at 138.
how the kids are with Cody and Robin on the call. I don't care if they're on the call, but I know that there's a lot of friction between some of the kids.
Oh, by the way, when Cody and Robin enter this Zoom chat, check out the cool energy they bring in. It's like, hi, everybody.
Oh, I bet you it's gonna be awesome. Oh, good. Yeah. Savannah is half screen and Janelle's just like this.
Yeah.
It's really funny, guys. It's funny.
This mic is making me so loopy. I'm having such a fun time right now. I love this. Okay, do this.
Keep going, sis.
Pregnancy sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you can do something about that, so
Good night, Gabe and Gareth. Something
don't have sex with your husband.
Wait, you can see everyone. Maddie's jumping on. Logan and Aspen are running a little late, but they're gonna be here soon.
Robin, he knows where to look. Robin's trying to like be busy, and she's like, "Oh, Cody, right, you look right here."
Well, and what I love, the nuance of this is that some people are a little late joining the Zoom chat, so Cody and Robin have to sit there and just kind of interact with people, like, and have like, oh, I mean, just awful.
Not all their allies are there.
Yeah,
awkward.
Like when you like when we have like a podcast guest, but like only one person shows up, and then the other person's coming in. We're like,
you're like,
hi,
where are you?
Yeah, please show up.
It's fun to see everybody.
Yeah, you
it
really
like
seem like you're having a blast.
Way to sell that.
It's fun to see everyone. You know, my entire family. It's fun to see everyone, I guess.
Whoa. Oh, Janelle.
I'm hoping that we can.
Oh my God, thank you, Karen McGrath. This is the one last thing I need to play, but Karen says Cody forgets and thinks he's doing a cameo. This is the other thing that I wanted you to watch.
Wait, what?
Get ready. Now this is from Mrs. Kickstand on TikTok, and she even wrote right in the video, "This is public, so we're allowed to show this." Okay, bravo. But check out this cool energy interview with Cody. He's so coked out and psychotic, and just take a minute to watch it. Get some life advice.
Cody Brown from Sister Wives. Daniel wanted me to actually help you with a little bit of pep. I understand you're writing a book, which is awesome. That kind of creativity sometimes requires some humongous amount of inspiration. For myself, I like to do a lot of meditating, praying. I reach to the heavens and try and get some inspiration from God, because that's where I find the source of everything. And once in a while, you have to plagiarize somebody else, just switch things around. But I know you can do this. I have faith in you. Daniel has faith in you that you'll be able to do this. So you get it figured out. You get in that place where you do that meditating, you do that deep thinking. Use whatever you need. Maybe a little hot coffee late at night to stimulate your creativity. Anyway you turn it, good luck with your book. From me to you, a lot of peace, a lot of love, best wishes on your book. Go get them. From Cody Brown. Cody
Brown. You're muted. Oh,
I'm
no,
muted. I'm not muted.
No, you're not. You're in.
What was that? It was like
that was
cameo?
Yeah.
That was terrifying.
Was that not clear?
That was terrifying.
It's like, give him another take. Give him another take. You don't have to.
Hot coffee, and you're gonna write your book.
And love. Cody Brown.
You're gonna like plagiarize and just like switch it around.
Meditate. You better fucking
meditate.
I like my blood pressure is like through the roof just watching that. I hated it.
Yeah, I don't ever want him to say our names. Like, don't ever, not now, not then, not now, not ever. Don't.
Oh my God. That would be the most shocking moment of my life if it was, "Hi, Jody and Amanda, it's me."
No. Like, like not even funny. I like don't.
Kidding.
No, don't do it. No. Don't do it.
No.
That
my mental health is already just right.
Chills all over my body. Like my body's rejecting it. Like
I'm really having a reaction.
Is on full alert.
Okay. Back to the show. Back to the show. We're at 2 minutes and 17 seconds.
All get on and just be cordial and be adults and be grown up about this and enjoy this process with Tony and McKelty, and then go our separate ways.
Janelle's getting a little
and Grandma
sexy back.
and Isabel and Hunter and Grandma.
There's something about this family with not figuring out how to position themselves in front of a camera,
Yeah.
and they all grew up on camera, which is ironic.
Right?
They're all at the
Yeah,
weirdest angles. Isabel's like looking straight down at the camera, which bold.
Yeah, and also like Avalon doesn't care. She's like a year old. Just get on with it. You don't need to
All
name
she
everyone
sings
in the
is
chat.
singing in colors. Yeah.
And Savannah and Gabe. There's Maddie. Say hi.
Madison.
You know, even though our last interaction was on a text thread, we weren't looking each other in the eye. We didn't have
Janelle's little
some- we
sexy
weren't mouthing
pink
around like
shirt.
Tony and McKelty.
No, this is a cute look. I her earrings are just very tantalizing to me. She's got looks.
And her pink bracelet.
Her pink like Wilma Flintstone bracelet.
And it matches her shirt.
Oh,
Grace, yes, he does, and he won't let him like watch this, listen to this. Not now, not then, not now, not ever.
Better fucking not.
No, but he's actually watched Sister Wives from the beginning, which is like
on his own or because of you.
No, like on his own. Like it's been in like the periphery. I know.
Oh, well, hang on to that.
I mean, not as like obsessively as us, but like he knows of it. Like, oh yeah, I'd like watch that. Yeah,
I'll give him a couple extra brownie points in my book, except he is
brownie points, if you will. Good one. That's a good one. Okay,
I'm at 2 minutes and 46 seconds.
So I think this is a very different situation.
Well, I'm pretty nervous. I haven't had a really positive experience with some of my children. I'm just going in.
I wonder why.
Like this is about Tony McKelty and babies, you know?
I'm hoping that I'm seeing Cody and I and our smiles and like our encouragement.
What smiles?
Oh,
you are literally not smiling. You look miserable.
This is her face. Look at that.
Her smiles. She's bringing a great energy.
Ear to ear.
I just hope they can see how positive I'm being, really. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, but none of Robin's kids are on this Zoom call.
Yeah, why? Huh?
Weird. I thought they wanted the family all together. Robin she advocates for Zoom calls with the whole family. Not even Saul and Areola are in there. Areola would ruin it.
Well, they've forgotten who their siblings are. Yeah. That's the Brown family's fault.
To realize that I'm not the bad guy. I wanted to speak up
Cody.
On behalf of my mom and all the efforts that she's made. And like,
oh, shut up, you dum-dum.
No matter what anyone.
Oh, like, this bitch has no life in her whatsoever, Aurora.
No.
This, like, I mean, whoa.
And Brianna.
The truth is that she's been one of
But that's all Robin's fault. It's all Robin and Cody telling them all your siblings hate you, and then all of their siblings are like, we don't. We like them. We miss them.
Yeah. Yep.
It's fucked up. Oh, we just we just sold an Akimbo shirt, Jody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Biggest, if not the biggest cheerleader for the good healthy relationships and correspondence between dad and the kids and dad and the other wives.
We have to see everyone. We're fine. Oh, sorry, we're
behind your
ourselves. We're doing bad at this.
Do you see that Gwendolyn's avatar name is Gwendolyn Janelle Brown? Her middle name is Janelle.
The OG handsome woman.
Oh, the very OG.
The most handsome of all the handsomest.
Women.
One for each, because we're not cool enough to have one kid for 12 Kenneth.
Oh. I think it's great that Robin and Cody are on this call. They are a couple. I don't have a problem with seeing them as a couple, them participating in family stuff as a couple. It's just what it is.
What gender you guys think the twins are?
I think it's a girl and a boy.
1 and 1.
Just let this play because I don't even care.
Oh,
I'm like one. One girl, one boy. Caleb said one girl, one boy too.
Caleb Brash thinks there's one girl, one boy. He's taking a nap right now, though, so he's not going to be on the Zoom call because he's
Right.
85 years old.
I'm just really happy that, you know, even though there's like strife and struggle, they're still like, well, this is still a family.
This is the fake pregnant belly.
It's a pillow. You can see like the edges
I would
of
never
the
have
pillow
noticed that.
bent over. Oh my god.
It's more just the fact that like you can tell that they've both lost a shit ton of weight. Like now that this thing is taking place. So
yeah,
they're literally going back and forth between her actually being pregnant and then her being 80
yeah, like you could just play it. I had a gender reveal for blah blah blah.
And now we're talking about it.
We got it. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it.
Family, which is ultimately always what I wanted. Is that even through the separation that my family is still a family, just different.
Yeah, I think it says something that they're willing to get together for big life stuff. Tells you that there's still something there, which is nice to see.
God, he's so ugly. I'm sorry, but
just out together.
You don't have to apologize, babe.
1, 2, 3.
Great.
oh God,
also, you can't even see it. Their first gender reveal was all fucked up because remember it actually came out orange. And then here they have the lighting so fucked up that you couldn't even see any color come out of the things. Can you talk for 1 second
also
just like, while I put my hair up?
Yeah, also because no one cares. Like no one cares what
like, even
gender your baby. Yeah, I don't get the whole gender reveal thing. And I'm sorry, like if some of you have had it, like I get it, it could be cute. And listen, if it was like, you know, just like you and your mom and dad, like the grandparents, and you're like at dinner or something. But I don't get the whole like, let's throw a huge party and have freaking helicopters crop dust things over. Like no one really cares that much. Save the money and put it towards a kid's college fund, you know?
I agree with this too. NY Limit says, I wish they would admit to the Ozempic use instead of saying it's Plexus. I agree. Sounds like when Star Jones said that she lost her weight naturally.
Oh, right. Yep.
I saw True Blue.
Yeah, we all did, Cody. Shut up.
2 boys. 2 boys.
Yeah.
Oh, sounds awful.
2 boys. I'm just as excited as I would be if they were a pair of girls. I see a bad moon horizon.
Cody just said, I see a bad moon horizon.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
It's a Cody joke. Okay. Well,
like
Robin's smiling over that one. She thinks Cody's a real.
Oh yeah, you see her smile almost actually reaches the rest of her face, but not quite.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm at 5 minutes and 18 seconds.
So this whole video chat was very bittersweet.
Bittersweet.
Mostly sweet. But I started out being almost in a state of paranoia with anxiety over the contempt that has been thrown my direction.
Oh my God, you baby.
So they're not identical, so we don't have to worry about mixing them up.
It would be absolutely amazing and a dream if my family could completely reconcile and all of us could go back to being one unified family. I think that they all need each other. Ultimately, I think that all my siblings need each other.
Oh, do you?
I think that
all your siblings have each other, minus Robin's kids, who aren't actually their siblings.
Yeah, and also, McKelty, like people can have their own boundaries and relationships, and
well,
you don't
she's
have
allowed to have boundaries with Mary, isn't she? Because I couldn't help but notice that Mary wasn't invited to this Zoom call, so I guess McKelty's allowed to have boundaries.
She was pretty busy. Don't even get me started.
You look cold, Bob. You need to get Bob a blanket. He's freezing in there.
Like I just feel it's very childish. Like I just think our whole family needs to get along. I just really think we all need each other. Well, that's great that you think that. Right. You do you, but we're all adults. Bye.
Yeah.
Like you also, McKelty, should accept everyone where they are right now too, instead of telling everyone what they should be doing. Stupid.
Also, nobody should be around you and Tony, McKelty.
Yeah, you're
Nobody
lucky.
really
And
likes
count your
Mitch, do they?
blessings because he fucking
Like,
sucks.
do you think
Ugh.
Mitch and Caleb are like thrilled to see Tony at family? They're
Ew.
like, oh, God,
No. And
stop.
Tony probably does the bro thing. Sorry. Hold on. Like, look at this dude.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
He climbs on top of that. God.
Kids and my mom's kids and Mary's kids, we all need each other. I think that ultimately we all need our moms too. As hard as it is, we all need our moms.
She goes, my cousin Avalon.
I mean, Cody really doesn't have much contact with many of these people in these boxes.
Oh, truly. Jumped in there.
Here's the thing. Tony McKelty loved me and Robin. And we know that. And we have a good relationship with them. And that made it all okay.
I mean, I'm hoping that eventually we get to the point where we will all be able to get together in person.
Hi. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye.
I'm not interested in getting back together again for something yet.
Robin's
Ew, Robin,
profile.
don't blow your kisses. Oof.
Yeah, and her thing just says R Brown.
Really brown.
I don't know
Real
why that's
brown.
annoying. It's annoying. R Brown. R Brown Cody. I don't even have the energy to write the whole word Robin.
I'm going to be as cordial. I would love to say I'm going to be more, but I'm not. And I'm not interested in that either.
Bye, Judy. Love you.
Did you see how Cody and Robin are the last people on the Zoom call too? I definitely.
Oh, they have to
They-
be. We
we're
know
last
the best. We know them the best. They know us.
They love us.
We're more
sweet
part of this than
relationship.
anyone else.
Yeah. Oh my God, Robin.
Someday our family's civil war may end.
Stop calling it a
and
civil
that
war.
Contempt, we can deal with it. And Robin and I are going to be like this. You're not going to separate us. They want
No
their
one's
dad.
trying to.
No one is ever trying to separate you, sweetie.
In fact, they said you can have him.
Yeah, you know what, Robin? Robin, have him.
Yeah, they just want to be able to see you as well.
Yeah.
Because you're an adult, you can see your kids and also be in a relationship.
I just sent you the timestamps, by the way.
Oh,
Just so I can get it
thank
out of
you.
the way. No, we're finally learning how to do this. All right. I'm at 7:23 and Cody looks pissed off on the couch.
They don't want Robin. That's not going to work. Robin and I are going to be like this, and we're going to work this out. And that's just the relationship we're going to be in.
Ew. I have something kind of disappointing to tell you, Jody. Just
no.
Jen is not
What?
in this episode. There's no Jen. We don't get any hilarious Jen and Mary footage. And I gotta say, I kind of miss it. They're so silly.
I do when I saw her husband's underwear. Who sees their friend's husband?
We don't go weird.
He washed my car. That's it. That's
He wants to fix
mine
my
out of the
hole.
gutter.
Yeah, I don't know where Mary was. I don't know.
I thought Mary and McKelty were good.
Our older kids choose who they want to have relationships with. She's not comfortable with everybody in the family. She won't be on any other things for McKelty and her children. I have been traveling all weekend.
God, stop yelling.
So I'm here in Parowan. We're working on remodeling
We
this
know.
carriage house. It's going to be my shop, my boutique space for my clothing business. Even though I do this business mostly online, there's going to be the potential eventually to bring people in and do shopping actually here in my space. I just wanted to stop here and check on some things, and then obviously check on the current status.
Mary thinks her carriage house is like Dick's. Like, it's a destination location. People are going to like drive from
What's Dick's?
all around. Like Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a destination thing.
you know, like people are like, oh, we're gonna like go to Dick's, right? Like it's like, oh, they're gonna have everything there.
Have you ever
We're gonna
been
go
to a Dick's?
Erewhon for
I mean, I've seen
leggings.
some Dicks, but I've never been to a Dick. Dicks. All right,
No,
here we
you
go.
gotta go to like a big Dick's. They're good.
What is happening?
Well, you gotta.
I guess they have to punch some holes in the walls. Things are happening. Slowly
Funny.
but surely.
This is
What's
fascinating.
going on here?
So a few months ago, Cody and I had our anniversary. It was our 32nd anniversary. We were out on a drive, and he basically at that point told me that our relationship was not gonna.
He told you for the 100th time, Mary. This is one thing I'm always going to be on Cody's side about. He told
I knew her marriage was over before I knew my own was over. Like, it's over. Like, my God. Jesus.
He actually said to me,
if you can believe it,
I have no desire, Mary, to have a relationship with you.
Yeah, we saw
This
it.
puts it on me now.
she's telling us as if we're going to be like,
What?
Cody said that to you?
No. You guys have been
He's
married
so
for 30
happy.
years.
God. All right.
When Cody and I got married, we made a promise to each other. God was involved. It was a very spiritual thing. Our plans were to be married for eternity.
Stop yelling.
That's everyone's.
How much is this eternal
nobody gets married without thinking that they're like, well, I
gonna
mean, I
be
guess I
together forever.
I knew.
Okay, I would say most people, right?
Right, most people.
Or you're going in with like the hope that it is, right?
Yeah,
like
nobody wants
even
to
if
get
you were like,
divorced.
okay, we're gonna give this a shot. Like, who knows? Who knew? Who knows? Maybe it'll be forever.
What was there at Roosevelt Field? What are they talking about here?
Oh, a Dick's. I'm guessing a Dick's.
I used to take Walter to the dog park there.
Oh,
who knew? All right.
Wow.
I'm at 9:44 right now.
Worth to me, but then I also think, but has he already broken the covenant? So what?
Yes.
Is there? Change is good.
That dead tooth, man.
Changing up, leveling up, doing some amazing things in my life and businesses. I'm still just trying to figure out what to do. What now? This is just kind of a start to it. Just kind of able to see like this physical change is happening. It's kind of cool. I'm excited to be eternally bound to somebody who doesn't
tight space for storage up there, Mare.
Yeah, and why is there even a second floor? By the way,
I'm guessing that's where she's going to do the storage part. I don't know.
Somebody here named Polly has a birthday today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Us. I think that's what's going on. Yes.
Careful wishing happy birthdays. We wished a happy birthday to Nick that one time.
Last name Gurr. Yeah. That was fun. My face turned.
We don't talk about Nick.
That's happening. It's kind of cool. I'm excited to be eternally bound to somebody who doesn't want me. It's a lot to consider.
It's not a lot to consider, though. It's been made quite clear. There's no consideration.
It's already been considered by Cody. You're done. It's over.
We all saw the banana pic. That was another thing that happened this week. Is McKelty and Tony, one of our correspondents. Yeah, there we go.
There
Ash
it is.
was watching their thing, and she actually gave me the rundown on it. That like they were like banana pic because people were like talking about like the catfish, and they were like banana pic. What banana pic? And then the whole comment thing just was like she took a picture with a banana.
Yeah, you need
and then
to go
McKelty looked it up and then was like, you can't see the rest of her face.
She's like, yeah, but like I could see that. It kind of looks like her mouth. Yeah.
It's definitely it's 100% Mary.
Like, can you imagine if you pulled up a picture and you see Daphne's mouth filleting a banana? you would have a bigger reaction than like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of does look like
But
her.
also, Mary's facial features are way more like pronounced than my mom's would be.
I mean,
come on.
look, that lip, like that bottom lip that blends in with her trembling chin. And it's just sitting
that
there.
strong, like, what's that called under your nose? The fold under your nose?
Oh, I don't know, but yeah.
Oh, whatever that is. All right.
Well, like you said, it's a very weak, it's a weak hold.
Kara Dell says, oh, but it was blown out of proportion. That's right. That's what McKelty said. She said, oh, I think that was blown out of proportion. No, babe. She took a picture with a bad embouchure of herself sucking on a banana and didn't even peel off like the little extra like nubbies.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, gross.
Poor Mary. All right, going ahead. 10:52 is my timestamp, and we are in Salt Lake City, Utah, baby. And this, I believe, is the scene where we're going to watch Truly bite Isabel in the.
It's just so funny. Mary has a thick face. And it's just like, it's really funny. Same. I'm laughing because I
Cupid's bow. Okay. That's what it's called. Thank you, Kim Shorter. Oh, yeah. Okay. So everyone's smarter than us. We get it. All right. Here we go.
Isabel has to go back home to North Carolina. I am not happy. This is not a good situation. No, it has been nice having her.
Gotta go home to Caleb Brash.
Really nice having Isabel for the summer.
Nice. Do you like lobster?
I have begun to like lobster.
Oh, really? Awesome.
So we're having complete surf and turf. Steak, lobster, and crab legs. Like, we're just going all out for Isabel.
Oh my God. I would take the biggest bong hit and just go fucking ham on that meal. Not the steak, maybe, but I fucking love lobster. You don't like lobster.
I do love lobster roll once. It was fine.
It was fine, she says.
I wish Howie were a lobster roll.
Oh, I do want to hug you. Hi.
Can you get the baby around away from the food, please?
Yeah, she's going to start gnawing on everything.
Yeah.
She's adorable. She's actually getting busier. A nice thing about Isabel coming this summer is our life is completely different than when she left us. And now she gets to see us settled. It's home, and we're home. And she likes that. She likes how it feels when we're home.
Isabel, how was your summer? Really good. It's been a good summer. Good enough to hunger? Yeah, Sunday. Nice. Nice answer. That's really good.
In case people can't hear what's being said, they're just asking Isabel if she's planning to relocate back to Salt Lake at some point. She's saying yes, basically.
But Isabel, do you see yourself settling here? Probably, almost definitely, actually. One, there's families here, and more family than in North Carolina.
I would love it if Isabel moved back here. Are you kidding me? She needs to do what she's going to do. She needs to figure this out. It is her life.
Yeah.
Tony's always asking me about my dating life. Always.
Ew.
And so, of course, naturally, Isabel's farewell dinner turns into...
I know, like, fuck off, Tony. Mind your own goddamn business and wash your hair.
Yeah, my vagina, my business. Like, that's the weirdest thing to keep talking about. Like, why do you... Ugh, gross.
In the last episode, he was like,
my mom's vagina.
Sex. Remember when me and your daughter had sex?
Ugh, gross.
My dating life is ridiculous. I never dated anybody. Cody was the first boy I kissed, and it was after we were married. Yep, it's true.
Wow.
I think dating sounds like fun. It's been frustrating, but it's not like I go out that much too. And how do I be public like that? That's when I went with it. Okay. Wait, just let it go. Profile?
But you just don't use Christina. Just go by like a nickname.
Oh, I'm saying
You could go by Tina on a profile.
Tina!
Yeah, don't go as Tina. It's a bad idea.
Also,
I love how much Christine clearly hates
take
Tony.
advice. Oh, God. Out of anyone at that table, I take dating advice from Truly over I'm taking it from Tony.
Ugh,
Gross.
God. Also, the thing I can't stop looking at is how many uneaten lobster tails are sitting
Yeah.
on that plate. I'd be
It
like, does
stinks.
anyone else want these? Because no, that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the fact that I would eat all of that. Like, if,
Oh,
if
yeah,
no
I mean,
one
it's
else
a
is
lot of
touching
food.
these, I'm going to eat this, you know,
Well, that's the problem. A lot of
$1,000s
people
worth
have touched them. Tony and Avalon have had fingies all over them, so now
Yeah,
no one can eat them.
probably. This hair
Honey,
in every
You
orifice.
just vibe it out. It just sucks.
Yeah,
How
and
would
if you have
Tony
a
know? He
wife
got
who's
married when he was like
like that.
21. What does he know?
Yeah. And he
He's not been on a
definitely
dating
sought
app.
out
Please.
McKelty at that. I don't know if you remember, but they met playing Ultimate Frisbee.
Do you froth? Is that an Andy Bernard? Do you froth? Remember he said froth.
Frolf.
Frolf?
Frisbee
What is
golf.
that?
It's Frisbee golf. That's what Andy says. It's Frolf.
Oh, God. Hey, it's
I don't
almost
think
Saganaki season. Nagasaki. Nagasaki. Saganaki. What was it?
They don't make it year round because eggnog is
It's
seasonal.
seasonal.
Oh, by the
All
way,
right.
that's me over there.
God,
Yeah,
Tony,
my
shut
name's
up.
Chris.
I would just be concerned about the type of people you're finding.
And yeah, you could do like an adult research. Like a
Farmers only.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Is this really a conversation we're having? I'm not interested in casual hookups. I don't want to do that.
I guess I'm just not in much of a hurry. I like the idea of being in a romantic, loving relationship and all that. I also really like how my life is working.
But you're not in a hurry. We're saying, go fish away.
Julie and I love our
See what's what.
I like
Get back your begin.
toes in the corner.
Begin your skills again.
This is Isabel's farewell dinner.
Okay, so I'm at 14 minutes and 4 seconds, and I believe that the next moment, the next time we get a shot of this table, that's you just have to watch Truly and Isabel interacting. You're gonna see Truly kind of come in from the side, but just keep an eye on Isabel right here because they have a moment.
Are we talking about me dating? Why am I continuing this conversation? They're ridiculous.
Here.
Ooh. Whoa.
That's how we all work.
Like, Truly is annoying. Isabel wanted to kill her right there. She's like, stop it.
In the face. Stop. It's not funny.
She touched her nose. Yeah, get your disgusting fingers out of my face. Yeah. Her lobster and crab leg fingers.
Not cute.
All right, thank you.
I don't like that.
It is frightening. I'm entering the dating world at 50. Everyone comes with a past. Everyone comes with a history, and mine's really complicated. I just want to move on with my life and forget about the past and just everything and all the hurts and all the pain and all the frustration. It's like, look, we're just all different people now. I'll just continue being, with Janelle. I love it. I'm just saying. Cody and Robin are kind of really wrapped up in raising their kids. Mary's spending a lot more time at the beach.
Oh, there are 5 basically adult kids, you mean? There's no more raising to be done here.
They're still so tender, though.
My kids are all great. And so I have an opportunity to go do this road trip with Christine, so I'm going to go.
Look at Janelle waiting on the side of the street. She's just like Anne of Green Gables, like with her carpet bag.
So cute. It's like driving Miss Daisy, just her little she has her pocketbook. They're just waiting. Oh my god.
People are talking about how Truly bit David. The reason that we know this is because it was it happened on an Instagram live.
Really?
Yeah, they're like
I didn't
driving.
know she was a biter.
And I think she's a biter. Well, I mean, is that surprising to you?
Oh well. I think she's probably somewhere on the spectrum and she's got some issues and thank God Cody's not around her.
I'll give her a pass because I think that Cody tried to murder her at some point by giving her kidney failure. So I'll give her a pass.
Right.
Yeah,
that's true.
I don't know if you remember that. All right. At 15:13, and Christine's picking up Janelle. Oh my God, my Auntie Debbie just wrote, "Hi Amanda." Wait, hang on. She just wrote, "Hi
Oh,
Amanda.
Auntie Debbie.
School thing me, Jolty. I just tuned in and noticed that your poppy is on the wrong side. It's meant to be worn over the heart. Not sure if you know or not." I did not.
Oh, Amanda.
Oh my God. Is that like wearing like a
Debbie,
gay earring on your right side?
is she gonna be needing to come over and lay out your clothes for the next day now? No, she's already
I'm
replacing the roof
humiliated.
and rebuilding the stairs.
I love her.
She's weaving
she
you
cares that much to tune in.
a Turkish rug.
All right, well, here we go.
Wow. Wow.
That's so cute. Okay.
I couldn't help
here
but
we go.
notice Amanda.
She's looking out for me. She's the best aunt ever.
We've been invited to go up to Christine's brother's house and drive some ATVs, which I've never done before. And it'll be just a really great chance to hang out with Christine and get to know her family a little more.
Oh, Janelle's so excited.
I wanted to ask you about a comment that Robin made. Robin was like,
Yes.
talked about how if I was still, like, usually in the church, you have to get, like, the approval and stuff of, and which is true. But we all know if I'm not part of that church, right? So am I the only one that's not in the church in the adults? If we were still part of our church, we would have had to go through some like counseling and things like that. Like the head of the church has to agree to let you get like spiritually divorced. There's no ecclesiastical authority that I believe in that would sever my relationship with Cody and sever my marriage with Cody. Aren't all the adults not in the church? I mean, I haven't been to church with anybody in a long, long time. And all I can think is that she was just, like, it was like deer in the headlight, maybe? And, like, she was...
I feel like Christine, like, knew what she was doing here. And she's like, okay, I need to get Janelle to talk some shit. So I'm going to get her to go on, like, a 6-hour road trip with me so that she forgets the cameras are there. And then I can slowly get her to, like, talk all that shit.
Janelle on the road is just, just loose lips.
Yeah.
Which is like, get her going. She's happy. There's some photo ops. Who knew?
She loves that open trail ahead of her.
Yep.
Reacting from, I don't know. She's thinking it invalidated her marriage if I could just leave when I wanted to. In our faith, our spiritual marriages mean more almost than the legal marriages. Well, they do mean more. And they are not something you can just easily decide to not do. No, there has to be something that puts teeth in these agreements that we make. So does it invalidate you? No. That I just left? No. I don't know. Like, I've had to really think about this because I'm like, obviously my marriage is not good. I don't think I really even am married anymore. Cody and I really haven't had the official conversation, but I haven't seen him he hasn't been in my house in like 10 months or something. That doesn't sound like you're married. No.
10 months.
Hasn't been to my home in 10 months.
Yeah, you're divorced.
I'm honestly, I'm speechless right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So that time that he went to her apartment last week, 10 months prior was the last time he was like over at her house, probably like spending the night or whatever.
Actively, yeah. When the last Christmas tree was still up in the apartment, the mini Christmas tree next to the light.
This is insane.
Next to that lamp. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's one of those delicate balances where I've never wanted to sway her to leave Cody, even though it's the best decision that I made.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm at 1743.
My life has changed a lot, and it's been interesting.
Check out those six-pack abs exploding over his jeans as he drives right now.
And that sick visor.
I'm not a body shamer, but when you tell us that you have rockin' six-pack abs and you clearly don't,
all she wants me for is my bod.
Killer pecs. Visor.
His deltoids is trapezius. Loser. Such a loser.
I don't really feel like a polygamist anymore. It's been 10 months since I've been to Janelle's house. I don't even know what's going on hardly half the time with Mary's life. Now I've got all this
And that's
time.
your fault.
We've got sort of this special life together. I mean, it's been a challenge in one way, but you know what? I do have some time to spend with my friends. So Brian's been.
Oh, good. As long as you can make time for your friends.
Brian. Yeah.
Not 15 of your other kids, but I can make time for Brian.
Cody,
Caldwell.
that's what friend is for. Yeah. The one friend he has. Well, there's Mona Reiki too.
I've got some business we're gonna
There's Mona.
Therapist Nancy.
So we can figure out which hitch we think is going to be best here.
Work gloves.
I was the one that married Brian to his wife Judith. I performed.
Cody, believe me, we definitely remember your appearance at Brian Caldwell and Judith's wedding.
Their wedding ceremony. Like he acts like he's the Pope too.
Yeah.
Like anyone can do that. Freaking Kris Jenner on The Bachelor is a wedding officiant.
If you see him in these couch interviews, when he's talking about his male friends, he's so happy. It's like my friend Brian's here, but then he's like, "Yeah, my kids
their wedding." Oh, he comes alive.
He's so excited to tell us about his male friends.
It's like a cartoon when like the hearts go in their eyes and it goes like "Bauga."
That was actually a special experience. And I think at this one, because
you got to be center of attention.
Yeah.
And Brian's got a little car lot in Oklahoma. So I sold him these 3 vehicles. He bought the pickup and he bought my sports car and he bought this little car that I've been just farming around the kids. I got a trailer. We're going to haul that car in it and this pickup truck is going to pull them both.
We should have put some lubrication on that jack. Cody does not need a
It's like the most gay scene that's ever occurred on Sister Wives is Cody spinning this thing and then Brian Caldwell being like, we probably should have put some lubrication on that jack.
Oof,
as Cody's like grinding away.
and how does he just like have all these extra cars just sitting around? That's a problem. He had a truck.
How is his
sports
credit so good that he can buy all of these things? Like his interest must be like. What do you think his interest is? If he goes in to get a car.
Oh, they're super high interest.
70%.
Yeah, maybe you could show us a chart for this. Cody's interest rate is up here.
Yeah, I would love.
We want to. Yeah, he never has it down here.
And he does not need to rebuild a car. I said, you got kids, you got wives, you got houses you're building, you're doing stuff. You don't need to
right there. Do you
car.
see how he like has his hand?
That's weird.
Not touching him.
Yeah, that's
would
weird.
Be gay, Jody.
Oh,
Men don't touch.
Okay.
Okay.
Best case scenario, Brian and I change the hitch. We get the trailer back on. We get the car in the trailer, loaded, locked down, and the truck will pull it.
These are two dudes that have no idea. They've never done this before.
Like you and me would have a better time doing this activity than these.
We would have been out of there days ago.
Because
and all of those logs would have been stripped. Yeah, done.
This car.
Let's not forget we got to change that ball.
Okay, not the balls in the lube, dude.
Balls, lube, jacks.
Good ball.
And it's up to the truck. We're going to drive her from Coyote Pass over to Robin's house, where we will load the car up into the trailer.
This is somehow a less boring storyline than Mary remodeling her carriage house.
Yeah.
Like, are we about to watch you transfer a car?
Drive a car from one spot to another. That's what he just narrated. We're driving from one spot to this one.
Oh, my God.
When you're going through a hard experience, the presence of other men who respect and love you help endure that experience. It also
take note of that. Yeah, no. I can't think of a single situation where a man being included is going to improve matters.
Yeah,
focus off of everything going on with the family, those struggles. When him and I are focused on accomplishing something,
moving those balls. Yeah,
it's a help to move me.
The ambiguously gay duo.
About my life. This car has been part of my
Ace
life
and
for
Gary.
so long. I feel like we might both end up crying over this car for different reasons.
Cody, you're crazy.
It's 20 years old. Now it's a classic.
The white sports car
Well-
is definitely Cody's baby.
Oh,
What
interesting.
are you doing?
Oh, so not truly? Okay.
Through Yellowstone Park in it. Janelle and I go camping in it.
I
Seriously, remember when they went camping?
The camping.
They just brought a comforter. Oh my god!
They showed just a folded up comforter off the bed. That'll keep you
Because
warm.
Cody
and
wanted to
cold
go to
at night.
Walmart and buy like a sleeping bag, and Janelle's like, "No, Cody, we don't have that kind of money. I just paid off Robin's Victoria's Secret debt."
And in fact, I'm just, for today and tomorrow, I'm just going to put a sweatshirt over my button up and sleep in that. Then we're going to go on a hike.
That's
in
exactly
jeans
what
tomorrow.
happened. Yep.
that Cody was so excited because he got the sports car and it had a back seat. It wasn't much of a back seat. Isabel was the last person out of the kids to drive the white sports car. Her driving in the sports car was like my favorite.
Rob and I fell in love in this car.
Ew.
I got my answer about Cody and the white sports car too. I felt God talking to
enough.
me. There's a lot of fun stuff that happened.
Okay.
I felt God talking to me. Oh, my poppy just fell off. I'm not gonna.
Oh, well,
It wasn't
that's
meant to
'cause
be.
it really wasn't.
Okay. Now here's where the
She
other
felt God in that Chili's tonight in that white sports car.
And speaking of which, Kat Von G, here's the other thing that she made, and it's amazing. And is this it? Yes. It's Cody and Robin next to the sports car, and it says, "I feel God in the sports car tonight."
Oh, perfect. Yes. Yes.
It's so perfect. So freaking perfect.
It's so true, too.
White sports car.
Ew.
This is the car I was driving when I first went public. Yeah. With the polygamy thing. Yeah, in Utah.
This isn't like a thing.
I like marriage.
This is so weird.
I'm a repeat offender.
I admitted to the world basically that I was a polygamist when I was driving that car.
So weird.
Yeah, there we go.
Is he gonna be on that like strange addiction show where he's like making love to the
Making
car?
out with the car.
Yeah.
So okay, how much room do you have? I got an inch. I got an inch. I got 2. Okay, right there. Whoa.
Okay, guys. Okay,
Please
sword
wait.
fighting. Enough. Get
I
a
got an
room.
inch. I got 2.
Get a wrestling singlet already and just go at it.
It's a quarter inch. Keep coming.
Okay, Cody, do you realize what you sound like when you say things like that?
I feel like he has to because he says like the get
I
your
don't know.
pencil wet thing, but then I
All you
think
need is a
he just
quarter
gets
inch.
wrapped up. I think he gets wrapped up in this foreplay and like he thinks it's funny and like other guys are going to be watching this being like the Cody Brown, he's such a bro, man. See? Such a bro, just like us.
As long as it doesn't touch the car, we're fine. Oh yeah, you're good. You're good on my side. You got a little extra room if you need it. I don't know how much room I'm getting here as I go in. Oh wait.
I hate this. I don't like it.
We're wondering, do we have enough room? Feel that movement? We did measure
I don't
the
like
length of
this.
it, right? No, we didn't. We measured it side to side, but we didn't
Guys.
measure it from front to back.
They measured it side to side, but they did not measure it front to back. Didn't we all? The past episode we just did on Patreon was that boat thing, and they also did not measure the U-Haul correctly. And then they had to drive to the pirate show with like this huge boat hanging out the back of a U-Haul.
Because they didn't measure it, so they never learn.
And it was that was Christine's fault.
That would actually be the first measurement I take is from front to back.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
I mean,
the
probably
width.
to all of it. Yes, I would probably measure every possible thing.
I think they just really wanted it for this
So
scene.
stupid. Do you feel the movement, Brian? Feel the rhythm.
Am I
Feel
in
the
yet?
ride. Like
Brian, I gotta tell you something. I just can't quit you. I just
Don't know.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
keep coming.
6
Keep
inches.
coming.
ew.
Keep coming.
You sure I'm not against it? You're not?
Okay, TLC knows exactly. what they're doing with this.
Okay. Like Walter
Like-
knows what's happening here. Like
Oh my god. Ugh.
I'm still just being optimistic that we're even going to fit.
Stop. Check and see if we're good. We're touching.
I don't know what's happening.
It's gonna get dark for a second. Here's praying.
Guess what?
This.
Doesn't close.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be like 2 inches that is not going to go our way. What if I pressure onto the other side? What do you think? I feel like you could go through the front of the trailer.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy. We're all the way to the front, and I just don't see how it's going to be safe to...
This is just classic Brown family.
I know!
I mean, we need 3 more inches.
I need 3 more inches.
You sure do.
You know, his producer in the couch room was like, "Can you talk more about like the inches and stuff? Just say more stuff like that."
How
so that we can
how
really...
close are you? How close are you to coming?
Be a 12-foot
Go
car,
lie down.
not a
Go lie down.
14-foot car. We got... there's nothing to be done here.
Straight.
You fucked up.
Gosh, I've spent most of my life as this polygamist trying to constantly fit
Now he's making this like an allegory, by the way.
square pegs.
They have Brian going straight. Oh, okay, a little too late, Brian.
It's like the adventures of Cody and Brian, man. Yeah.
Cody's really trying to make this happen.
It's
almost like we're in love. It's so weird.
It's
almost like just you and I should be married.
I feel I feel like Cody is so pissed off in this moment, but he can't let it be shown.
He's emasculated because he couldn't do his man thing here.
He didn't measure it front to back.
And that's like a small trailer. You can look at that and be like, oh, that's probably not going to fit a car in it.
I thought she had jacked up the bumper, and I thought...
again, how many...
Oh... It's someone else's fault.
Yeah, Maury. They jacked up the bumper.
That's not going to do it. Shoot, next trip, man. I've had to learn through my experiences in plural marriage that the square peg is not a good idea to pound into the...
You learned that through plural marriage, that you shouldn't hit a square peg into a round hole?
Not like a
plural
preschool?
Preschool. Like where you hammer the shapes.
Home.
Go ahead.
I stopped at
I'm at 24:29.
really separate, divorced, separated. I don't know.
I feel like over the past 10 months, Janelle has really made it difficult for me to feel like I'm married to her anymore. It's just, she's just constantly going, I don't think we can reconcile.
Wow.
And I don't disagree with her, but I sometimes feel like, are we just giving up too easy? I really just don't know how I would define my marriage to Janelle.
I had such a strong
Over?
spirit.
You're not married?
To he came and saw the new place. Since school started, I haven't heard from him. Savannah hasn't heard from him in I don't know, a month.
I haven't been in Janelle's house in 10 months. But it doesn't mean that I haven't been around.
That's exactly what it means.
Yeah.
You live in Flagstaff, I guess. Is that
how
the
do
point
you
you're trying to make?
Yeah. But it's Janelle's fault. It's Janelle's fault.
The point he just made there is I haven't been to Janelle's house in 10 months, but it's not like I haven't been around.
Yeah. She could come around too. Like Anna says here, well, be lovable.
Yeah. Court me.
I'm not coming.
I have a very busy life. I love going to bed at night and reading my book and turning out the light when I want to turn it out. And
classic.
dogs are on the bed
Who
with
knew?
me because he never puts down that. I get to do my thing, I like being single. I love being single. I love it. First of all, I'm not interested in dating at all. I'm not even interested.
This is like you
First
and
of
me
all.
in the car. You're Christine and I'm Janelle, and I'm like, no, not now, not ever, not then, not now, not ever, never.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But then you say something, I'm like, well, yeah, you're absolutely right.
No, you're right.
You are right. This
It really is
can
awful.
end terribly.
I don't even look at guys or men. It's just too much work.
Agreed.
I don't want to do that.
I get it. Yep.
I'm not looking, I'm not going to be hanging out where lots of single men are or whatever, you know, definitely sure as hell
Well,
not
who
doing
wants to
that.
do that? Ugh. Sounds awful.
Get that whole swiping thing. I don't get that. And so I'm like, you know, if I were at a place where I really wanted to find somebody again, I'd probably have to give it more thought. For me, I don't want to break my covenant without knowing God's completely cool with it. I don't know. Don't know how.
I can promise you, God is absolutely fine with you leaving Cody's ass.
Yes.
God's on board. I guarantee it.
That happens, but I'm waiting till I know. So I don't know.
That's absolutely frustrating. I'm sorry.
For me, like I had such a spiritual witness to marry Cody. Like I knew I should marry him. I knew it. I knew it without a doubt. I was friends with Mary's family before she even met
on,
Cody.
Janelle.
Also, why can we still not just say I was married
That's
to
what
Cody?
I mean. Enough already.
Friends with Mary's family.
No, you were actually
that must be
Mary's family. You were Mary's family.
The brother must have been like, I don't want you to talk about me on. Like he must have. They must have some kind of agreement.
So I was there and I walked in the room and it was like I remembered. It was like when you see somebody that you haven't seen for a long time, there was all that emotional, like, oh, there you are, you know, that feeling. And I had that feeling the minute I saw him walk in the room.
Ugh. Well, Charles Manson had an appeal about him as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, why don't you come be in our family?
Oh, there's no doubt that I probably flirted with Janelle a little bit.
How do you think he flirted? Do you think he sprayed her with a hose?
I can't. Oh, he's just fun. Just kidding.
He's funny for
everyone
himself.
down when they don't want to.
It's regular.
That funny guy.
Funny guy.
Ew.
I just remember
I don't even want
talking
to
to
think
her.
of flirting.
Was that flirting? Well, if we're both smiling at each other, it must have been.
Ew. You're not that charming.
As I started to do a lot of my own study and I was embracing the faith, I asked him, I said, look, I think I'm supposed to be in your family. And he said, okay, let's pray about it.
And then he went home, tried to jerk off while he was thinking about her and was like, can I do this?
In my mind, that's who I was supposed to be married to.
Oh, yeah. I definitely knew I should marry Cody. It was a strong spiritual witness. And yeah, no regrets. And then when it was time to leave, it was also time to leave. And I just knew without a doubt also that it was time to go.
I know that I didn't make a mistake in marrying him.
Got his dumb
I would
hair.
do it all over again. I didn't think these kinds of things had an expiration date, but it appears that our relationship might have had an expiration date.
So you still have a testimony that you are going to live plural marriage where you want to be.
I am open to it. Whether I live it again or not, I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm open to it, but I see no venue for it. I mean, where am I going to go? I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Would you welcome a marriage again right now or just be done?
No.
You don't, okay. Because last time we talked, like when we were at that rental with the
I'm gonna put
rental.
his ass in the question. No.
No.
Oh, interested in reconciling with him.
Oh, okay. So like Janelle is full on talking about leaving Cody at this point. This is full on leaving.
We used to have this magical 4 days of feasting for Thanksgiving. Yes, I know. And
this
when
is
Robin
good.
came, a lot of those traditions changed.
They changed. Well, we stopped doing our Friday night dinners. Every single Saturday we were doing things and Robin came in the family and it stopped. It all stopped.
She was a separate entity from us, and Cody ended up being over there quite a bit.
Robin always supported our family traditions because that was.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, we've definitely watched that happen over the course of, 18 seasons. She was so
She
supportive.
enhanced all the traditions. He says.
In fact, she actually enhanced our traditions.
For me, I think that they just found each other. I think he found a soulmate. I probably feel differently, which is completely fine. It doesn't work with plural marriage at all.
I don't think he found his soulmate so much as he found his intellectual equal. Meaning they're both really stupid.
I bet you they're
And
soulmates. I can see that. Like they get each other in a sick,
yeah, but like in like not a
mentally
good way.
ill way. Yeah, exactly.
Like in a very unhealthy way.
Yep.
But it just seemed to
This
me
is
that that's what
sad.
it felt like, was that he found his soulmate and that's who he wanted to be with. And she didn't really want to do stuff together. I don't know. I think Cody's very happy to be Robin's husband. One of the things a plural husband is supposed to do is he needs to grow beyond himself. I think for a long time, he really tried. He really tried hard. Somewhere along the line, he found somebody who was thought like him, like was more like him, like his kind of his.
Yeah, dumb.
It was easy to be with her. He should have continued to grow beyond that to be able to meet the needs of all the other women. I really think for some reason their relationship seems to be really great for him. Like it's kind of, he seems to be really wanting to focus there more. And that's great. That's fine with me. It is, because I know I don't want him to come back. So I'm not making any decisions now. I still have family. Yes. I don't have a husband, I guess. I have an amazing relationship with Janelle. It's fantastic. And if we didn't figure things out and become friends and band together like we have, leaving would look a lot different.
Interesting.
Janelle made an obvious, definite choice to support me. I remember her crying when we were all talking, and she's like, what am I going to do about my kids and stuff? When I first told everybody I was going to leave, and she was heartbroken. But she still was supportive, and she still was amazing, and decided to still want to do things with me and raise our kids together and be a unit together. Honestly, at the core, the people that I would be devastated the most to lose are you and your kids. Yeah, I don't miss Cody. I don't.
Not Leon or Robin's kids.
Yikes!
Kind of low saying that. Yikes! Yeah.
I really miss Robin. I haven't talked to Mary in almost a year. Like
that's
I haven't
insane.
Talked to her since last year.
Wow.
And Janelle, so she can be my sister wife, is because we're the only part of our plural family that survived. Cody and Robin are living monogamy. That they just are. And Mary's not part of the equation with their family. I still have this core family unit in my mind. This is what this is. Christine's kids, my kids, the way they're so connected. I still feel like there's a core family unit here. Like we really, truly are sister wives.
Aww. I love that.
I have this picture, so we're here visiting Levi.
All right, I'm at 3304, and we're in Burley, Idaho.
And Steve.
Right.
Steve is my little brother from my mom.
Oh.
But when my dad, he actually moved in with my dad.
Cute shirt on Christine.
Yeah.
Levi is my little brother from my other mom. So basically, Steve from my mom and Levi from my other mom really grew up as full siblings, honestly.
Cute.
All right, so let me pull these out real quick, and I'll kind of.
Like kind of looks like what's his face, Peyton.
I feel like he looks like Garrison, but they're I mean, the whole
interesting.
family is kind of related.
Well, some way, sure.
But like, yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah, see,
I am, but I'm also like, I don't know, like butterflies a little bit. One of the biggest reasons I wanted Janelle to come up here to Idaho was because I wanted her to drive her own ATV.
Look at her go! Look at that bitch
Oh my
go.
god! Okay,
Great.
that's my Halloween costume next year. I'm just gonna do like a cardboard, like RV
Just
thing
wearing
around
it-
here. What do you call that?
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna walk around in it. Or I'm gonna like
Remember my
find some little
favorite
kids.
scene of Sister Wives is when they're looking at Leon and Audrey's wedding venue and they have to ride ski-doos up the mountain and Janelle's like terrified and there's just this
Yes.
shot of her going as like, the wind picks up. It's like
That
you're
would
going
be
8
me,
miles
babe.
an hour.
And now she's just gone.
Uphill.
It's
Yeah.
exciting.
Uphill.
I'm just so proud of her for taking control and taking charge, but having fun and going for it. So I just wish that for her, taking charge of her life and having some fun and just going for it. You know, I've never driven an ATV all by myself, and this was so much fun. It was a really good reason to come up here
Oh,
and just hang out with
Janelle.
her. So
Living her
The
best
only thing
life.
that'll make it better is if she was wearing a button up. That would just been the best. Like her royal blue button up or her red button up.
I've been worried that, especially with Christine's feelings about plural marriage, I've been worried that I'm going into a situation where they're not going to be super friendly about the idea of plural marriage. I don't think so, but I have this little nagging fear in the back of my head that I'm going into a weekend full of having to defend my choices.
Yeah, it's so cool that, so cool to see you again. It's been awesome that you and Chris have been able to hang out so much.
Yeah, we actually are having a lot of fun. Janelle and I will always do stuff together. We really feel like I feel like we just raised our kids together so much. So we're
Dude, the one on the left, he looks like a bigger, burlier Matt Damon.
With the
Like
hat
a
or
Matt
without
Damon
the hat?
face. Without the hat.
Okay, I can see that.
Like a
Tell me,
Matt Damon face. Yeah.
Did you guys live in one house?
Yeah, Dad had our mom downstairs and then Levi's mom
Upstairs. That was the final when they lived together.
That did not work well for a long time.
Do you remember it not working?
Yeah. I mean, there was a couple times where they were just furious and yelling at each other and stuff.
My dad married my other mom when I was 5. And I lived polygamy my whole entire life and loved the idea of living polygamy. I remember how bad I wanted to have sister wives when I was 17. I was like, yes, that's exactly what I want to do. I wanted to be a third wife at 17. And I really honestly loved our community. I loved our church. I had a great childhood. All of it was great.
Seeing that firsthand growing up. I mean, it was there were some times where, you could just feel the tension in the room. It was you could cut the tension with a knife growing up. I mean, we're just young kids, and it's this atmosphere in the house where you're just holy smokes, who's going to...
No, almost like polygamy isn't healthy for anyone involved.
Yeah, it's almost like it never worked.
Yeah, and all the women are completely miserable.
Weird.
To me, I didn't even notice the tension. I just thought they were fine. There was a lot of people in that house. And I remember it being a party and having so much fun. And I also remember being a moody teenager and slamming a lot of doors. So Janelle and I, we lived together in a little trailer. And then we also lived together again several times. We lived in the same place. For years, we were in the same home.
Exactly. It's everybody just needs a little bit of space.
In the very beginning, all 4 of us lived in a 3-bedroom mobile home. We were so idealistic. We thought we could do this utopia family. We thought we could make it all work.
Well, technically you did for 20 years until something happened. Yeah. You actually did
You made it work and you were working. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez.
There was nothing but just this little thin paper wall. So, there was a lot of things that just created conflict. One little tiny kitchen, and it's a trailer with tissue paper walls. No. It was not a good time. It was a very miserable time.
Try to make it abundantly clear I've had as little to do with polygamy as possible. I try to be respectful. It's just about everybody trying to find their own path in life. It's we're all just on this adventure together.
By and large, it's for me, no. It's hard enough, man and woman, layering that on as you guys experience, I think just makes it even that much more difficult.
So when you met Levi, you were still thinking of kind of maybe sort of possibly living in polygamy.
I would say...
Okay. I was just... If he was, I had no idea. Okay. He didn't tell me for about a year.
And so when I finally dropped the bomb 9 months later when she really liked me, it was devastating for her.
It was.
So Peyton.
I was scared he was going to ask me
Yeah.
one of.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know he wasn't planning on practicing polygamy at the time.
I think from a lot of people's perspectives, polygamy's done.
I feel like Janelle is so over this conversation. She's like, okay, can we
She's
stop
zoning
talking?
out.
Yeah. Yeah. She's just kind of rubbing her neck and like blinking really
So
slowly.
everyone's talking about in the chat about the emphasis on the paper thin walls that they keep talking about. Paper thin,
Yes,
paper
of course,
thin.
that's what they're
and
about.
Obviously, it's them just talking about
because
how
I
they
feel
had to
like
hear each other
Mary
bone.
was probably
So
super
gross.
loud and performative, and
On
Janelle
purpose.
was very quiet. Christine was like somewhere in the middle there, like to compete with
Christine would
Mary.
be like giggling. There'd be like, lots of tickling and giggling and like sing-songy. Like,
whereas
I'm
Janelle
over
is just like
here.
putting a pillow over her mouth.
Oh God. Yeah, Janelle's like, oh, just don't. Let's play the quiet game, shall we?
Yeah.
So much harm. So I understand now, like, why it was made illegal, because they're trying to, protect girls, protect the women, and that's definitely a good thing.
Well, they made it illegal because of tax purposes, but sure, let's pretend that people in government care about women.
Yeah, at the same time, I mean, we're in a whole new day and age where, people need to be able to be open and be who they want to be, and, we need to recognize, people for who they are.
I think, and this will never happen, but all you got to do is give those women a legal marriage, and then the husband.
Okay, so we have 4 minutes left. We're about to get into them finally acknowledging the money. Okay.
Because they can divorce him and take part of his assets.
There we go. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly.
Like, honestly, if they were all legally married to him, he'd really have to toe the line. In theory, a man can just ghost a wife. He can just stop coming over. He can stop paying any kind of support towards her household. He's not legally obligated, and she can make no legal claim on him. She should have a claim on him financially. They've been married. They've had children together. Maybe there's child support. Maybe there's alimony. Maybe I don't know. I feel like it would be healthier all the way around if the women and the men felt like they had options. It'd be a little bit harder to divorce, though, coming from what I just did with just leaving Cody. I can see that it would be awesome to have the legal marriage agreement, because then you are protected. You're 100% right. Do you know what she's talking about here? And what she's hinting at here? Basically, what Janelle is saying is, if I would have had a legal marriage with Cody, and if she would have had a legal marriage with Cody and married too, then when it came down to leave, it'd be also a legal divorce, which would mean it would be a 50-50 split of everything. I'm sitting here because my finances are also mishmashed right now with everybody's, that I'm like, I'm having to fight hard to get my estate separated. I really feel strongly that women should all be empowered in plural marriage.
Well, it ain't gonna happen, babe.
Yeah.
With financial choices, with financial power, with claim on their husband's estates, because I think that would level the playing field. So if we were all legally married, the courts would divide the assets based on the relationships.
She sounds like she's about to cry.
The goal was to always have the wives each have their own assets.
Oh, that was your ultimate goal, was it? Also, now let's our correspondent, boots on the ground, Jean, has somehow found this information, and this is how the land is now divided.
Okay.
So the big part, now they've redone it. Now it's just 4 plots. The biggest one, of course, is Cody and Robin, and that has part of the Not a Pond in it. Second one is
and the trees.
Oh, and the trees, of course. Who doesn't love the trees? Second huge plot, which is just slightly smaller than Robin's plot, is Cody, Janelle, and Mary. Christine's out of here completely because fuck that bitch.
She doesn't give a fuck, right?
No. Third plot is Cody and Robin once again, and then Cody and Janelle. So Janelle does have a claim to 2 of these properties, just a slightly
both of them tied to Cody.
Both of them tied to Cody. I don't know how it did play out, but I think Cody would easily try to screw Janelle over if he knew that people weren't watching, but I think he will play nice. What are your thoughts on that?
He'll twist it around some way.
But Janelle's much smarter than him, and he knows that. And I mean, she's way smarter than Robin. So I feel like he'll just be like, yeah, let's just give her whatever she wants.
Yeah, and then she's gonna pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to totally sacrifice everything for her. He's going to be getting something out of it, whether it's a tax
Jean made that
break
good
or
job,
something.
Yeah. Oh, they'll figure out a way. He'll get one of his friends to help him. One of his male friends.
Right. Janelle sounds like she's like her voice is about to crack and she's about to cry, and that just breaks my heart because Janelle's so stoic.
Because she knows. She's like, I fucked up.
Yep. And Robin, who hasn't worked a day in her life.
25% of Coyote Pass.
Christine was able to sell her house and leave and start over again and do something different. And I have no idea if I'm even going to get anything.
You fucking better.
Janelle's name is on 2 of those pieces of property. Mine is on.
Oh my God. There's like shot of Coyote Pass at 4108. And just right near the trees, you can just see a whole bunch of fucking logs just laying there, doing nothing. It's at a 41.
Yeah.
There's just
it's like in a little clearing, just lined up,
accomplishing nothing.
Well, good thing they got that cistern, right?
Oh yeah, good thing.
That. And good thing that's not a pond.
Neither of us own that piece of property outright. Even with the conflict that we have in the family right now, I still believe that it's going to be divided up equally and fairly between the 4 of us. If I could do anything, I would be out there like knocking on the door saying, get yourself financially independent, because then you have choices. And that's not something that a lot of women, for some reason, culturally, they don't think about. One of the reasons.
Most women do think of that. You are brainwashed into polygamy.
Mm-hmm.
Most women are thinking about that. I mean, I think.
Still with Cody is because of this, because she has nothing in her name.
Of course.
Next time on.
All right, so that was the whole episode. Let's see what we got coming up next week.
Sister Wives. Our whole lives are being unwound. Nothing's like it was.
Everything's changing. You raised in a culture where marriage is forever, right? Like, I'm still spiritually married to Cody. Like, I don't know how to get a divorce that way. According to our religion, sister wives are supposed to advocate for each other. I'm not going to apologize for what I need to do.
You want something that we can't have together. Robin came into our family specifically to
hate you, Robin.
Marriage.
I wanted to sit on a porch with my sister wives.
This appears to be the end of our plural marriage.
Oh, Mary has little sleeveys. She's got little finger holes.
On a porch with my sister wives.
Well, they're not coming. They ain't coming.
You never came, so they're not coming either. Yeah. You never tried with those women. The only thing I disagree with, like the fandom or whatever, is that Robin and Cody will like get a divorce. I don't agree with that. I think they're gonna be together forever.
No,
I think they're
like
too, like you said, they're too psychologically just intertwined and just gnarly with each other.
Yep. Well,
gross. Gross.
And I don't know how many more episodes there's gonna be, but like,
yeah, what was that? 13?
How are they ending this? Are they ending it with Mary leaving? Is that the big bombshell? I need to turn this light off. My migraine is fucking killing me.
Oh,
it is pitch black outside because of the daylight savings.
Well, just really quickly, last season there was 14 episodes, and then there was the 3-part one-on-ones.
Yeah, but I feel like
we're nearing the end here.
Okay. And then we'll do our big 2-part extravaganza with all of the other Sister Wives podcasts.
Yeah. I bet you we get 1 or 2 more episodes, and then it'll probably be a 2-3-part tell-all one-on-one, or maybe it'll be one wife per.
It seems like they're gonna go. It would be in their best interest to go through Christmas and January, though. It would, because the biggest.
But look how they last through like a year in one talking head with McKelty's dumb stomach. The timing on this is horrible.
All right, let's wrap this up so that I can just sleep
but they need to go lay down. So do you have any Teen Mom episodes that you're releasing this week?
I don't know.
Did I got you on the spot. Maybe. Sorry about that. Well, listen, guys, smash that like, would ya? You're here, you're listening. It's a little thumbs up. Subscribe, do what you need to do. Check out Patreon. We're recapping all the old seasons. We're in season 9 now for Sister Wives. We're doing Total Request Pod. You suggest the shows. We, review them, recap them. We're doing All in the Family this week.
Yeah.
That should be funny. The throwback old ones are always hilarious. Like MASH, when we're like, you can like see the soundstage that they're recording it on.
Because the entire time during the MASH episode is just, it sounds like there's an
echoing.
Helicopter. Yeah.
It was great.
Go check out those old episodes. But other than that, and join our Facebook group. We love to hate TV. Yep. You don't have to know the answers to the question. Just answer something so that I know you're not a bot. And
that's right.
That's it. Love
you're
you guys.
Adult.
Yeah. Bye, Aurora.
Oh,
hi, Walter.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Give us a like or even a comment. And click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast. That's patreon.com/trpod. And We Love to Hate TV. Patreon.com/Love to Hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.